Back here at Tracy Sellers Field. Texas Tech Red Raiders on a little of a win streak coming out yesterday after beating the Baylor Bears, but now they are back today playing the Baylor Bears again in Game 2. I'm Joel Foster, your commentator today, as I have my play-by-play. Kay Welty here with me and a volunteer as well.
Switch the roles.
I'm the play-by-play commentator today, Joel Foster here with Kay
There you
Welty,
go.
that my color analyst, and a volunteer today here with Sam Jensen. How you doing today, brothers?
I'm doing great.
Pretty good.
It's not too bad today. Wind is dialed down a little bit. Cloudy again, like it was last game, Cade.
It is less cold than yesterday.
I agree. Yesterday I was freezing.
Yesterday I was not having fun.
Yeah, it was a little miserable.
But you know what was fun, Joel?
Mm-hmm.
We were calling a game.
Yeah, we were.
And it was also fun. Texas Tech got a 5-0 win over the Baylor Bears. And that's kind of where we'll pick up today here in this pregame show. For you fans who are like, well, what happened yesterday? Pitchers duel until about the 4th inning when Lauren Allred broke it open, single up the middle, scored Williams at the time to make it 2-0. And then Jasmine Burns in the bottom of the 6th inning came back. Logan Holman pinched in for a couple times. She came back and won. And the first pitch she saw, what did she do, Joel?
Man, see you later.
Bat flipping everything.
Bat flipping everything. But it was a good one. And I think it was one for a proven to show that this Red Raider team is resilient. I mean, you stayed in there for the whole game, no run rule in that game, but you stayed in and you stayed confident. I mean, with Baylor Bears too, y'all, I think, especially Kay, when you seen in person yesterday, I think you saw that they were playing really good defense from time to time. I mean, Samaya Jones, my MVP of yesterday, was catching everything in that outfield. And, I mean, today I think they're going to probably be another game record where it's going to be a standstill for a long time.
Yeah, and yesterday you saw this other side of this program and this team this year that you get scared of, and that's the idea that they're not firing on all cylinders offensively. They're great. They're great defensively, great in the pitching circle and all that. But that was kind of been an issue, as it is bark in the park. So if you hear any barking going around in the background today, while Joel's calling or while Sam's talking or while I'm talking, it's because doggies are here.
There are, yeah. So have fun, bark in the park today, and it's going to be a good one, boys. I think it's very cool. And before we get this national anthem started, I mean, what's one thing that y'all going to see before in this game? Because it was a standstill last game, and it might be a standstill this game too, Sam.
I feel like it'll start the same way. I think the pitching will come out, but I think Tech will start scoring a little earlier. It was, I believe, the 4th or 5th inning last game. I think they'll start really scoring runs like the 2nd or 3rd. I'm not sure who, but yeah, they'll definitely start scoring a lot more earlier.
Yeah, and I believe that one as well too. I think it's going to be a one that's going to be a close one. But if the Red Raiders want to really inch it this time of game, it's like playing the same game that you played last game, not really being aggressive, being patient with the pitches that are getting thrown to you as well too. And I mean, playing consistent ball. I mean, that's in this time of year, as we said, going to the end of this season for finale here against Baylor. I mean, you're going to be playing the Big 12 championship soon, so the tournament soon. So
yeah,
being this consistent is going to be good for a long time.
I'm looking at the lineup here today. I'll go through it. It's a very funky one, Red Raider fans. So hold on tight for this one. Mia Williams leading off. Jackie Liss in the 2-hole. Your 3rd hole hitter is going to be Jasmine Burns, and then in cleanup is Taylor Pennell. Then 5 through 7 is Lauren Allred, Desiree Spearman, and Haley Toney. And then your 8 and 9 hitters are Maya Davis and Caitlin Terry. So you kind of flip the start of the lineup and throw it at the rear. Try to maybe get some back half of inning production. And then, of course, with the Baylor side of things, it's same thing as usual. Brooklyn Carter leading off, center fielder, senior out there. And then Samaya Jones, whose name we said too many times yesterday. We'll probably keep it going today and get the start in left. And then Tobin, the other senior hitter at short, is at your 3rd hole hitter. Then 4 through 6 going to be Leah Cran, Faith Piper, and Olivia Butner. And then Kagan Marshall, Abby Flores, and Gianna Guzman going to round it out there. That's your Baylor lineup. Pitching is quite similar. Samantha Lincoln going to go against Sadie Ross, who we saw Ross yesterday. And we'll kind of do a breakdown on those. Well, they're not doing the anthem yet, so you know what, Joel? I'm going to do the breakdown on Sadie Ross.
Okay. Yeah, quick breakdown on Sadie Ross and what she could bring to the table for the
Bears.
Bears.
Yesterday, Sadie Ross comes into the series with a 3.99 ERA. That is, of course, subject to change. It's now down to 3.90. Had a good outing yesterday. Whip's still the same at 180. 6-2 in her win-loss ratio. This will be her 23rd appearance on the season. A little over 47 innings pitched. and opponent batting average around 280. That is how you're going to have that. Only one complete game so far this year, and strikeout to walk ratio 1 for 1 practically, 29 to 27. Strike out your first number. So, Joel, there's through the numbers with Sadie Ross, who's in year 2 at Baylor from East Eden High School from Carr, Colorado.
Carr, Colorado, wow.
So this is her kind of weather.
Indeed. Well, that was a good breakdown, Sadie Ross, as we will get the national anthem here pretty soon, folks. So y'all stay locked to the left and also stay here on YouTube as well, because at this anthem, we will get you the first pitch here at Tracy Sellers Field.
Presenting today's colors are members of the Texas Tech Army ROTC. Now, fans, we ask that you remain standing and please remove your caps as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem, performed this evening by Paisley Allison.
That was a beautiful national anthem here.
That was great.
It was amazing. And as we get started here, yeah. So Kay gave us the little breakdown on Sadie Ross, and I think it's going to be a good one to see what Samantha Lincoln's going to do today, boys. I think that's one of the ones we've just been talking about this whole year, and Sam's going to have a tough day. And then I think if they should get some people on base as well, too. Samantha Lincoln, not
Okay, I was going to say,
Sam.
You also did look at Sam while you said that. You're like, Sam's going to have a tough day. It's
I
hope not.
You're not going to have a tough day today, Sam. It's going to be smooth.
Okay,
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Jalen Bristow going to be throwing out the ceremonial first pitch. Arguably your best returner for the Lady Raiders, for Gerlich and company. If you want more content on what the Lady Raider basketball program has been up to in the portal, listen to 3 and Out Tuesdays, 3 o'clock p.m. Central Time. We'll be live there, 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern. For one final time this year, we'll have 3 and Out, and we'll have some summer shows, but it'll be less staff. It might just be me alone. I don't know if anyone wants to see that, but it's going to happen anyway.
It will happen.
So good little pitch there from Jalen Bristow, but Joel, let's get back to things. Pre-game show, you got 5 minutes left. Should we go through Samantha Lincoln?
We should go through Samantha Lincoln and see how is she going to overcome, the things that she's dealt with throughout the season and how she's going to try to, play a big part in this win today, hopefully against Baylor.
Yeah, your pitcher breakdown is 2.55 ERA for the Massachusetts native, sophomore in her second season here at Texas Tech. 92 whip, sub-1 whip, pretty elite stuff, what you need. Has yet to lose a game, officially 7-0, and 19 appearances. This will be your 20th of the season, a little over 57 innings pitched. 56 strikeouts to 12 walks, way better than last year's percentages. And an opponent batting average of 195. The lone issue has kind of been the issue with the pitching staff this year so far, Sam. Home runs, 7 allowed. But that's not. Nigel Candy and Caitlin Terry allowed 9 and 12 apiece on their own. So, what can Samantha Lincoln do to keep Baylor at bay? They didn't score anything yesterday. Had 1 hit. How does she repeat that same success against the similar lineup?
I feel like she's got to keep it on the field. If she's going to give anything up, it's got to be singles, maybe doubles, but preferably nothing. I feel like if it's a repeat of the last time I saw her play, she was very, very good at getting them out, but once someone got on base, it kind of got in her head, and she wasn't really able to get them out after that. So as long as she just consistently gets outs, it won't be a problem. But once she gets one on base, it kind of messes with her a little bit.
Are we happy with Bristow's boots?
Yeah, they're tough.
She's tucked the jeans into the boot.
I don't know about that. I like the boots, but I'm not. The jeans and the boots is a little interesting.
little country wear today, and then Danae's in the regular athletic attire with some camo.
Danae dresses how I would dress.
Exactly.
That's kind of how I dress myself.
Very casual.
I kind of dress like a basketball player 24/7. It's because of those cozy clothing. I'm just going to dress for comfort. If I'm trying to show out, I'll put on a quarter zip like I did today.
I mean, it's just sweatpants. It's sweatpants and sweatshirts, I feel like, for basketball players.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you've seen how I dress to class.
Yeah.
It is not a fashion show. I do pull it off, though.
Exactly.
No reason to.
As the lineups are coming out here to the field, as Kate said earlier, Mia Williams there at second base.
It's such a Glasgow thing. The lineup only produced 5 runs. What do? Change the entire order, and now it's done.
Yeah.
That's how you get to 49 wins. By the way, boys, if you win today, first time in program history, in the regular season, you reach the 50-win total.
Wow.
It's a big deal.
It's a big time. It's a big time for this program, too. I mean, Glasgow brings that winning mentality, and I think he's trying to instill that in this team. I mean, you've had some hiccups throughout the way with some losses that you probably shouldn't have lost, but, I mean, at the end of the day, you got to finish strong. You got to ride this share into the long run. So I think he's going to, like yesterday, he's being very aggressive at times when he didn't see that anything was coming about up until the top and the bottom of the fourth. So now he's putting the gas on the pedal, and he's going to keep it rolling.
I feel like it's the first time they've really done big intros. I mean, they usually do it, but it kind of feels a little bit more dragged out in a good way.
Mm-hmm. It is Bark the Park, after all.
It is Bark the Park.
It is
a big day. And your uniform matchups, by the way, all red for the Red Raiders with white script and white accents on the numbers. Baylor in their all white uniforms, very nice touch. With green accents, it looks like, and then it's green numbers with yellow embroidering around everything. Still rocking the green Baylor batting helmets. Unfortunately, those are butt ugly, so. It is the Butt Bowl as well today.
It is the Butt Bowl today.
Happy to all Butt Bowl fans to celebrate.
They had the anthracite yesterday, but
yes,
they have the white today.
Oh, what are they going to have tomorrow? Purple?
Next thing you know, they have cream as the dashy yellow.
That is the best kind of white.
That's true.
I'm just going to be honest.
No, you're not wrong.
I'm a believer in beige and cream more than just pure white.
That's real. I like it. Cream is a good call to.
I'm also a very pale man, so I feel like wearing full white just looks a little weird.
It's just white on white.
Yeah, it's just you can't tell you can't see where my face starts and my body ends.
You need different tones.
Yeah,
exactly. Well, Samantha Lincoln's gonna have a tough time today. Hopefully not, but I mean this batting order is pretty strong for the Baylor Bears. Starting off with these three batters up first. I mean Brooklyn Carter, Samaya Jones, and Amber Tobin. Tobin, I mean who's been leading the Big 12 in a lot of big stats lately. I think she didn't really have the best game of herself last game, but I think today is one day that she's gonna have to prove it and step it up to this team. I mean she had a batting average of 359 yesterday, and now it's 352. So you only lose a couple of little decimal spots in there, but 47 RBIs, then the most since Shayla Govin, as I said yesterday, Baylor alumni. So she's going to have to be a big part for this team today.
Yeah, you need Carter to put together the better at bats. She walked once, started the game off with leadoff walk, and did nothing to show for it after that in those next 2 at bats. You would like your senior hitter, your leadoff hitter, to do more damage to maybe get this lineup going, because you get to this bottom of it, as we'll eventually get there, Joel, and it's not pretty.
Indeed, Sam Lincoln gets this first pitch off, and it will go foul here for Brooklyn Carter.
I like Lincoln being aggressive. That's my favorite kind of Samantha Lincoln. The moment she plays the mind games and tries to get in her opponent's head, it ends up reversing and it goes into her own head.
Lincoln prepares it, gets it down and easy for a strike 2 here.
Again, attacking the plate, 0-2 already, Joel.
Clean, calm, and collective for Sam Lincoln, as she's going to have to use that all game today. It's Lincoln winds it up, gets it outside the zone. That would go for ball 1.
Nice change up there, just missed it. She wanted the call, the fans did as well, but I think it's the right one. Perry Owens behind home plate, by the way, today. So,
Mr. Perry, the 1-2 count goes for Lincoln. Brooke Carter's going to hit it. It will just pop fly near Spearman, and she will catch it comfortably and get her out of here. Great catch right there for Desiree Spearman.
yeah, that took Spearman all the way to the wall out there in the outfield. By the way, the foul wall. Not it was in foul territory. So, Desiree likes to make those catches out there, Sam.
She does. One thing I noticed last night was they really were going to the outfield. Specifically Desiree. She was making a ton of them.
And then Samaya Jones here shows bunt as Lincoln's trying to get it to first quickly, and that will get to Jackie Liss in time before Jones hits the first plate. 2 outs here so far.
Nice little flash of leather there, Joel. Flipping a little shovel pass with the glove. Lincoln going to shake that off. Samaya Jones, we were going to try and do a spotlight on her, but we'll have to wait again for showing bunt quick out there.
That's Lincoln at her best. Keeping it on the dirt is the easiest way for her to get flowing for sure.
The speedster Jones, the sophomore, as Lincoln prepares for Tovin here as he gets it down easy for strike 1 against Amber Tovin.
Yeah, Joel, you just spoke about it. The senior with a .352 batting average. You'd like to see more from her today. Played good at short yesterday. Almost everyone on Baylor played good defense. But one hit is not going to get it done.
Indeed it won't, as Lincoln gets his pitch off quick, easy, in a hurry, but just a little outside the zone for the ump for ball 1.
Yeah, Tobin slugging higher than her on-base percentage is pretty honest, but 513 to 418. Good splits. You would kind of like to see that show up today.
Indeed. Lincoln with the 1-1. Gets off, flips off Tovin's bag, goes to Lincoln as she gets to first, and she'll get to Liss to end this top of the first inning off. Texas Tech, 0 runs, 0 hits for both teams, as we'll turn over to the bottom of the first.
Yeah, Sam, you talked about it. Lincoln's at her best when it's on the ground and when it's quick, and you saw all 3 versions of that. You saw her work quick, get ahead in the count, leadoff hitter Carter, fly out, and then back-to-back groundouts to the pitcher.
Yeah, I feel like the way her game works is she's got to get through the inning as quick as possible, because the longer she's out there, the longer her pitches start to, I guess, go more down the middle, throw more balls. But she gets her strikes out of the way really early. And if you get those strikeouts or those easy ground outs, that is her at her best. And there's not really much the other team can do about it.
Yeah, it was maybe the first time I've seen this, but Ross has almost an ACL brace on.
Yeah, like a brace.
Full-on knee brace for her. Ross pitched okay against them yesterday. She only had to get 3 outs, and nobody was on the bases for that because Jasmine Burns cleared that. So you haven't gotten to see a lot of her, but you have seen her.
Exactly.
We've seen how she pitches. Kind of just her typical pitcher. I mean,
yeah.
The stats unfortunately prove that it's nothing special, and it just hasn't been yet for her.
She's just going to have to manage it from today. I mean, you get in at the end of the inning. I mean, it doesn't really go the way that you want it to go, but I think for her today, it's going to be a tough one because, I mean, you're starting off with Mia Williams at first and then Liss after that, and then Burns. The 2 of the 3-headed monsters that, had a day yesterday of getting kind of things open up for this Red Raiders team. So, I mean, it's going to be a challenge for Ross, but I think one that she would try to delegate as much as possible. I mean, Texas Tech didn't even have that many hits going up until that top of the fourth, bottom of the fourth inning. So hopefully she can try to control her own destiny and make it difficult for them.
Yeah, Mia Williams, of course, you're not an everyday leadoff hitter. Maya Davis, so far in the 3 games we've called, this one just starting, by the way, has not let off. Has only let off once, and they immediately pulled her whenever she was. So it's going to be Williams, Liss, Burns, and Joel will have the call.
As Sadie prepares, whips it, gets it down easy for strike 1 against Williams.
Yeah, Williams comes into this series batting .442 and had 19 home runs, but yesterday that doubled, so now her extra base hits up to 37 on the year, 40 watches right around the corner.
Man, Ross, a little wobbler right there, gets it down, but outside the zone for ball 1.
Nice off speed there, Sam.
Yeah, she's been pretty unstoppable while hitting this year. So I feel like she'll keep it up. I feel like she's going to get more extra base hits today.
Ross gets it low and it just flips off Williams' bat. She tried to get to first, but she will not get there in time as Cran will get her out of this inning.
Maybe not yet, but she will. She'll get more.
No, and it's early, but this is Baylor's game. They play every game close.
Baylor's they're a very defensive team. That's what I learned yesterday while watching.
They're going to be very similar to BYU, and you kind of saw that in terms of how the scoring looked too.
But eventually the Tech bats they'll come through.
As Ross gets it on over and down for strike 1 against Jackie Liss.
Yeah, and, you know, Baylor would like to pull off the upset. They're now 3-12 against top 25 opponents this year. 3-12, guys.
Not the best sign.
It's not great, but
as Ross gets it low outside the zone, goes for ball 1 here.
The one thing about softball is the top teams are the top teams for a reason. There's not nearly as many upsets as you'd find in other college sports. I feel like softball's pretty standard.
Unless you're in the SEC this year, it's been upset city in college softball.
As Rod's
the SEC is a different breed.
Again for ball 2 against Liss.
Yeah, A&M yesterday upset #1 team in the country, OU.
Well,
but they were ranked 12.
A&M's also exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
They're ranked upsets. It's a little different.
Yeah.
Ross winds up for 2-1 and gets Liss swinging a little bit and go for strike 2 here. 2-2 count so far.
Ross is in her wheelhouse. I mean, she's already doubled her appearances / starts. She only had 10 starts last year in the circle when she was 5-6. So a better year in terms of opportunity, but the stats have yet to prove it.
As Liss winds it up here to right field, and she will take first as she gets there in time with a nice smooth hit.
It was almost a terrific play in the outfield by Guzman. A bloop hit, and Liss has some speed, but not like the rest of the players on this roster. And so Guzman fired over to first. Luckily, Liz was able to outrun it, but that's why you got to hustle to first, even on a guaranteed hit, Joel.
And as Jasmine Burns is up to the plate next here for the Red Raiders.
Saw one pitch yesterday and did a big old bat flip.
As Ross gets it down easy for strike 1 against Burns. That's a key thing I think you're going to see today is will Burns play another part in this attack today?
She needs to. You brought her in as your power hitter, as one of your many power hitters, and you need that from the catching spot.
As Ross gets it low and it flips off of Burns' bat a little bit. He'll stay in the infield, but it'll just go out for a foul. Slips out of the line.
Because, Joel, we saw it yesterday with Flores. Terrific defensively. She saw 3 pitches in a row and was out.
I was out.
And that then becomes an 8-hitter lineup. And that's why you brought in Burns. She's good enough defensively, but her bat is what carries.
The 0-2 count as Burns hits it all the way over Piper, and that will get Liss all the way to third, and that will keep Burns here at first base. Jasmine Burns with a great hit down right center to get some opportunity open for this Red Raider team.
I'm already a fan of this batting lineup. Starting off with Mia Williams, who's already a power hitter, and then you have Liss, and then you get Jasmine Burns, who's been a home run threat. I feel like it's a crazy 1-2-3 punch.
I think it's the first time this year we've seen that lineup construction. It's definitely the first. We've seen Caitlin Terry move down in the order to like 7 occasionally, but your 7, 8, and 9 is Haley Toney, Maya Davis, and Caitlin Terry, and until 2 days ago, Caitlin Terry was one of the best batters in the country, and Maya Davis is the all-time active hitter in hits.
Yeah.
So that's your 8-9.
That's your 8-9, and the rotation is just good. I mean, that just shows Glasgow's kind of his playing mentality of he wants to change things up, but he sees faith in everyone who, if you're moving in and out the rotation or if you're moving around this whole lineup. So
I was going to say, I like that he's testing things out because we're getting pretty close to the College World Series. So I like that he's already going through what he wants to do for the playoffs. So by the time we get there, there's not really much that the other teams can do.
As Taylor Panel will go up to bat next, as Ross gets the pitch off in time, and he'll go for strike one here against Panel.
Yeah, Taylor. Oh, wow. Crazy voice crack there. I'm on game 3 of broadcast.
Game 3 of
Sorry,
broadcast.
voice is a little shot.
You are forgiven.
Same here.
I'll talk about Panel after this pitch.
As Ross gets it on over, it's a little wobble and hits the ground. It'll go for ball one there.
Yeah, one of our dearest friends of all time, other employee, staff member, next Rothstein, talked about how Panel's been disappointed, and ever since that, she's been red hot.
Ross gets it all in. The Panel's going to hit this one left field, but it'll go foul here.
Yeah, Taylor, 357 batting average coming into this series against Baylor, and 44 RBIs, 8 home runs, 18 extra base hits, and 19 walks. That's slugging at 580, on-base percentage respectively at 430. Those numbers, of course, jumped up very slightly because she had a very good game yesterday.
And she'll need to prove it on today as Ross gets the 1-2 count off. Then we'll go outside the zone right for the 2 balls.
I think you're seeing the product of yesterday and then the hits just not finding Samaya Jones. They've been working counts like they did towards the end of yesterday's game. The difference is Samaya Jones was just in the outfield getting everything instead.
Ross gets it off, and it will be hit by Panel to second base, but they'll get her out at first, and they will retire this inning here. 2 hits so far for Texas Tech, but still 0-0 on this scoreboard here. Going into the top of the second, will Baylor try to do something to get them going in this second one? So, yeah, Sam, they're just wheeling and dealing so far. I mean, nothing really hasn't really came about, but what's one thing you think that Baylor will try to do to get at this top of this inning, or Texas Tech will keep on just playing great defense overall?
I feel like it's basic, but I think they're just going to have to keep swinging, to be honest, because Lincoln's going to keep throwing the strikes. It's what she does. It's how she starts. So I feel like Baylor's going to have to swing and just see if anything works, because Tech's not really the one to give up the simple base hits. It's home run or nothing, really. Like, it's the way Tech plays is the other team's going to lose 10-1, but the one thing they scored was a home run. So I think if they just can get it into the outfield, I think they'll be okay, but we'll have to see, because Lincoln looks like she's on her A game so far.
Yeah, and Lincoln, I mean, the thing with her is when she has runners on base, that's when it starts getting a little panicky for her. But when you don't have any runners on base, you're playing comfortable, you're playing your game, you just kind of get into your groove. As they switched out, Valdez came in to practice Lincoln for a little bit, but Burns will come back in as she had to switch her positioning from batting earlier now back to catcher. But yeah, I think the thing with Lincoln is that she doesn't like pressure around her, but that's one thing that you got to deal with when you're playing like teams like Baylor or like teams that you're going to see in the Big 12 tournament or in after when you get to super regionals and regionals. I mean, she's kind of coming to herself a little bit, and I think this will be a good challenge for her to see where she stands with that, because, I mean, you had a tough time earlier with people on base, but with a team that, only had a couple people on base yesterday, I mean, they haven't done really nothing yet. So this is a second try to prove that, you can stay in there and you can compete with this Baylor Bears team. As Leah Cran will come to bat next for this BU team here, the junior right-handed batter, averaging a 279 today, Cade.
Yeah, the lone hit for the Baylor Bears so far in this Big 12 series. Like you said, 279 batting average, 43 hits, a little over 150 at-bats, 6 home runs to 19 extra base hits. So that's pretty solid numbers there. You would like to see her walk more of that number, only at 13, because that on base at 331 is a little below average.
And below, indeed, it was, as Lincoln got this pitch off, and they'll go for ball 1 outside the zone.
Yeah, 29 RBIs on the year for her so far. I feel like her starting isn't normally how it goes, I'd say, for Baylor. I feel like she's the one to drive in the runs normally.
As Lincoln gets it low again for ball 2 against Graham.
No, she usually is. The downside is she's been the only solid contact they've had all series so far.
Yeah, I feel like that's not really what Baylor's going for. I feel like it's great that she gets on base, but that's not what she's known for.
Swing and a miss for Cran as Lincoln gets it out smooth with a fastball right there. She's feeling comfortable, Lincoln. I like what she's doing, changing it up, not getting out of her element, but staying calm.
Yeah, she's undefeated for a reason. I mean, and when she's in the element, which is almost always, there's not really much to do.
Lincoln gets it off, but Cran will whip it up over Tony into center field.
Cran keeps it going.
Well, she made me bite my words. She got on base perfectly.
2 for 3 with 2 singles in her last 3 at-bats. So far, the only Baylor Bear to do the thing. Oh, no. No, all of my stuff is flying away.
It is a windy day.
It is a
here in
very
Lubbock.
windy day.
I literally moved my phone for 1 second as my paperweight, and they took off.
As Lincoln will get the pitch here, as Piper showing bunt here, but won't get that in time with runner on first.
Yeah, 331 average is, sorry, 311 average, apologize, was right on par for her. 29 RBIs as well, so back-to-back batters of that number.
As Lincoln winds it up for Piper. She's showing bunt again. They'll go short, and they'll try to get to first in time, and she is safe there. Wow, not the best things that you want to see if you're Samantha Lincoln right now.
There's an obvious game plan, and it makes Samantha Lincoln play defense in terms of fielding, and so far it's working slowly but surely in the favor. And you're kind of seeing the other side of the coin when it comes to Samantha Lincoln. It looks really pretty and shiny on one side, and then you flip it over whenever she gets a base run, and it's rusted and it's deteriorating because that's kind of what happens.
As Lincoln gets his pitch in, nice and easy down the lane for a strike one against Butner. Olivia Butner, freshman, averaging a 207 batting average today.
Yeah. I think Lincoln's really going to have to rely on her fielders for this because they're going to have to be her backbone here to get them through this inning.
Indeed, as they show Butt again, but it'll just go foul here for Butner. And like you said, yes, Sam, I think she will because it will be a tough time for her if she can't get these 2 runners on base out of here, especially with one looking for bunt. These 2 early pitches that she just showed.
Yeah, Butner 207 batting average. That we talked about earlier that your bottom half of this lineup is not attractive looking.
So Lincoln gets it off, and Butner will hit it straight to Williams as she'll get it to first to get her out of here, but they'll move the plates as they get Cran to third, and they'll move over Piper to second.
Yeah, 2 runners in scoring position now for Kagan Marshall. Another freshman sensation, Joelle was saying yesterday, Marshall, 00 utility player, 207 batting, 246 batting average, 9 home runs and 16 extra base hits on the season. Just looking at 550 comparative, it's 20 points higher, Joelle, than her on base.
As Lincoln gets to strike in early against Marshall here.
This is a dangerous batter to be up right now because she's their home run leader. So I feel like it's kind of Lincoln's worst nightmare because if she gets into the outfield, it's 3-0 early. Very dangerous start.
As Lincoln winds it up, gets Marshall guessing, but they'll go outside below the zone for ball 1. Got 1 in scoring position at third, and then you got Piper at second. So Lincoln's going to have to play precisely here. As she gets ready for Marshall. They'll just go foul here off Marshall's bat.
Yeah, Joelle, you and Sam, you guys talk about this could be a pressure spot. Baylor only hitting 28 home runs as a team so far this year. Marshall having 9 of them is quite ridiculous. Almost basically a third of the team's homers is her.
Yeah.
She's really been their backbone for sure. It seems like they're very good at keeping it in the field. She's the one who takes it out.
As Lincoln rolls it up, gets off the glove of Burns, and they'll just go foul here. 1-2 so far here for Lincoln as she's trying to figure out if she can get off this inning easily with 2 runners. 1 in scoring position, 1 at second.
Big pitch coming here, Joelle. You got 2 runners on, you got 2 strikes with the best hitter on the team in terms of power.
The 1-2 count for Lincoln. As Marshall hits it up, and it'll just pop fly there for Desi Spearman, and no one will go home for Baylor as they kept it comfortable right there. As she'll send her back to her.
Very nice play there from Spearman. Almost a bit unlucky for Marshall. The reason why that ball barely drifted outside the infield, so it's really hard to tag up and score the sacrifice fly there. So Samantha Lincoln's an out away from avoiding a jam she created.
As Lincoln prepares to take on her next batter. She gets it down, and it's strike 1 here for Abby Flores, who you were talking about yesterday, Kate.
At 156 batting average is pretty much true to her heart. Saw 3 pitches yesterday, and she swung at the first one and then took the next 2 like they were nothing. We could see a very similar outcome here.
Lincoln gets it down, gets in early for strike 2 against Flores.
It's frustrating. I know she's very talented defensively. I'm never going to take that away from her, but eventually if you're Baylor, you can't have an 8-hole hitter batting 156 at this time of the year. She's a junior too. How much more room do you have to grow?
Lincoln with the 0-2 count here and gets her swinging and a miss, and back to the dugout Flores goes, and Lincoln will retire here at the bottom of the second as we move into it. Top of the second, sorry, as we move into it. So Texas Tech will get back on offense and try to see if they can get some runners on base.
What a great turnaround by Lincoln there. It really was looking terrifying for a second. Second and third, I felt like they were at least going to come out of that with a run. But the trust we were talking about with her outfield, Desi Spearman getting that catch, and then the 3 strikes immediately on the Flores was just really the perfect way to end that inning, and we are still at 0-0.
Yeah, still at 0-0. I mean, right there, like Kate said, Abby Flores just hasn't been bad in the best, but you got to make a decision if you're Baylor. I mean, she's at the 8-hole, hasn't really caused any any shakeups here in this lineup. So if you're Baylor, you might want to come with a different game plan if you're batting differently down there at the bottom of the batting order.
The downside is your top of your lineup right now isn't facilitating, is not doing anything. So because of that, outside of Leah Cran, nothing's really happening. I know you have a bunt single. I'm not going to count that. I'm talking about hits leaving the infield. Leah Cran's the only one who's been able to do that, and she's batting 5th in your order. You need to find production all the way around, and I'm going to read you off some other players. Guzman can play catcher. She also plays outfield, though. That's it. Who is seen playing time. You have Charlie Esperanza, which is great. Friendswood, Texas native, has yet to appear this year. She has 8 at-bats, yet to get a hit. So it's like you're kind of you eventually get tied down to what you need to do. Or Avery Waddle, I wouldn't mind seeing her 254 batting average, also a catcher. So I get the defense, Sam, but eventually you're gonna need to score some runs. You want to have a chance in a game.
I get it too. I feel like they are relying on her defense, but you have to be a well-rounded player to stay on the field. You can be great on defense, but if you can't hit anything, you're just a liability for your team. So I feel like they'll eventually, I think they will put somebody else in for her, but we'll have to see if the bats get better.
And Sadie Ross gets the next pitch off right here against Lauren Allred, and she'll get it over into right field and open it up, and she'll just stay there at first. It is no more Allred in April. It's probably going to be Allred in May.
We didn't even get to say anything about her. She just wanted to get on base quick.
Best swing in sports does it again. I mean, it's this time of year. I really love how the discourse around Lauren Allred changes the moment, like, you get into the nitty-gritty of the season. Because you're like, where's Lauren Allred? She's batting like 315. That's not good. She's batting 370 now. So all is okay over there.
Exactly.
All is okay with Allred.
Ooh. All is okay with Allred.
Ooh, give me a little round of applause.
All is
JK.
okay.
What is the discussion here?
Yeah, I'm just having a discussion here about.
This is the second time in 2 days that Glenn Moore has not been happy.
Yeah.
Can I talk about something I just noticed?
Mm-hmm.
So she has 36 hits Allred, and she's 35 RBIs. So you're telling me she's only had 1 hit this year that has not been an RBI?
If you're going to average it out to that, correct. But
Yeah.
she could have hits where it's 3 RBIs.
I see what you're saying.
That's
Okay.
yeah, you can have like a 3 RBI double.
I get you. Okay.
Basically or noble.
Still very impressive.
But if you're going to average that out, by law, yes. If you want to average it per hit a RBI.
Okay, that is what I was doing. I should have clarified.
As Ross got the first strike against Spearman there, and Spearman will foul here with this second pitch.
Yeah, Desi, 354 batting average coming into the series. Dropped to 350 slightly, so nothing much really to worry about. 12 home runs on 21 extra base hits. That's slugging at 808. Ridiculous stuff. And on-base percentage at 500. There's a reason why she is elite.
As Ross will whip it in here, gets it outside the zone right for ball 1.
And Spearman can pitch, too. You're kind of at the point in the season where if she's in the circle, it's either you're up 30 or it's do or die and you're in a terrible situation. You remember you brought in actually Spearman. She came here to kind of learn to pitch more.
Mm-hmm.
She's always been a very talented fielder and hitter, but she's also taken a huge step in her development, and you get her for another year. That's the scary part, guys. You're only losing Jackie Liss, Maya Davis, and Nyjah Candy. And those are 3 major players to lose. But in terms of roster construction, you're keeping a lot of your production for next year.
Exactly. I mean, like I said, I think Spearman is one of the unsung heroes of this team as well, too. Learning from the vets and also prioritizing that. I mean, she's done a great job at the fielding work, and now with her pitching as well, too. She's pitched the game before and a couple here, 2 here, 1 here before at Tracy Sellers Field. So she'll be into it today as this one goes foul here as Sadie pitched a little off ball right there. Ross just working with what she's got, and I mean, she hasn't seen anything. She hasn't done anything yet that's kind of sparked anything to worry about this Red Raiders team. As Ross gets it off, and he'll just get off of Spearman's bat here for another foul ball.
She's allowed a lot of hits, but she's able to keep them at bay after the hits. Is the reverse Samantha Lincoln effect. Ross actually looks less competitive with no one on, and then when somebody gets on, she looks very competitive.
It's crazy how they just switched through that.
The mental game of a pitcher, Joel.
I think it's just a lock-in factor.
The 1-2 count here goes low outside the zone, goes for ball 2.
Spearman goes through phases, and she's backed into the good side of it, where discipline at bats. You kind of want to see the whole program do that, but Desi is kind of like Panel. They'll kind of chomp at the bit a little too often.
Sadie winds it up, gets off Spearman's bat, and he'll just go foul here near the Baylor dugout. As you can see, Kate, she's not clogging up the paint this early, so you'll probably tend to see that maybe later in innings when they get there.
You always change where you stand in the box. You don't change the swing.
There you go. As Ross winds it up high right outside the zone for ball 3. 3-2 right here.
Ross's rise ball so far, Sam, just not looking competitive in terms of placement. They're rising too high.
I agree. She's trying to get it there so it's not a strike, but I don't know.
Ross gets off as Spearman tries to hit it, and they'll get to second, they'll get to first, and they'll get her and Harred out of here back to their dugout.
Ross so far having back-to-back innings with a huge double play when needed. Was able to get the jam last inning and now does it again. So race the base runners, and you're at 2 outs here for Haley Tony, Joel.
Yeah, 2 outs here at the bottom of the second here. But Tony's prepared to step up and hopefully make some impact that she did yesterday with that 1 hit that she got. As Ross gets it out and high right outside the zone for ball 1.
Yeah, batting average dropped very slightly, 333 now, 325. 15 walks. Your downside is her home run total has just been drooping. 6 home runs on 11 extra base hits. The power's not been there for Haley this year.
As Ross gets Tony swing and a miss right there and get for strike 1. Clinical from Sadie Ross right there.
Ross is a development piece. I mean, she's only a sophomore. She's a lot to grow from here at the Baylor program.
And Ross gets it down early. Nice, but go outside the zone for ball 2.
And this was a program 4 years ago that was contending in supers.
Yeah.
They're just in a lull period. When you don't have the funding, you got to play through the youth, and sometimes you swing and miss on that.
The 2-1 goes right there. It'll just go slightly outside the zone for ball 3. I mean, Baylor's been a top program. Just people graduate, and you just got to recruit better and get the young girls to come up and step up clearly. As Tony hits this one, it'll get to the open field a little bit. She'll get to first, and she's safe right there. Haley Tony getting that great hit outside, just inside the left infield right there with some space. Second baseman couldn't get there, and she'll make her way to first base with Maya Davis up to bat next.
Yeah, Tobin's been phenomenal defensively. Already has turned 2 double plays, 1 on her own, 1 not on her own. Had some help. Just hit too well. Was able to get the glove there, but throw late.
Sadie gets his first pitch down and easy for strike 1 against the Speedster Davis.
And this is a very important at bat, in my opinion. Not just because not just because it's because who is doing it. It's Maya Davis. You would need Maya to find her stride again.
As Ross goes outside left corner, but go for ball 1 for Davis.
And it's really funny. You talk about her finding her stride, right? I know how I said that. She's batting .437. It's just it has progressively been creeping down.
Slowly but surely. As Sadie gets this one, same position as she did last pitch for ball 2. The outside corner just working for Sadie right now. She knows that Davis is a threat. the 2-1 here. Gets it down fast, but straight outside zone right. They'll go for ball 3, and they will have a pitching talk at the mound.
Yeah, Flora's obviously not liking what Ross is doing there. Ross is kind of dancing all over the plate. She's just benefacted from 2 double plays, which she's, of course, pitched her way into. It's not like a luck thing.
Right, like she made it to where the double play was possible. Like you can't get a double play if you just like hit it all the way to the outfield and then like throw it in. But you are right. She is just kind of going all around home plate. I feel like, but it's working in her favor. The balls, and then the occasional strike that they get for the hit, and then the double play. It's working, but it's not going to do that the entire game.
Well, eventually, if you're going to keep doing the tango by yourself, you're going to need a dancing partner.
And the 3-1 here as it'll get into Sadie's hands easily and quickly as Davis will retire this inning here. No runs and 2 hits for Baylor so far, and it'll just close this thing out here.
Yeah, I mean, Red, you already got, whoa, my mic like disappeared on me. I'm back now. That was really funny. 4 hits already is great. You're in the same dance you were in yesterday, guys.
Exactly.
All right, no runs are being scored, but you're getting on base.
Get on base, but just no runs being scored so far. So something's going to change. Something's going to give. I mean, playing a little conservative game so far, but I think eventually they'll start to turn around, and maybe we'll start seeing in the later innings that they'll start to turn these getting on base into good runs for their team.
Well, you just have to. That's your downside is you have to do that. You're 0 for 1 with runners in scoring position. There's your biggest red flag. You have only gone 1 person to second base. Baylor's had 0 for 3. We're going to talk about just in terms of production. Baylor's 2 for 8. You're 4 for 8. I mean, that's the only category you're leading in. You're either tied or worse than all the rest.
Yeah, it's nice to get the hits, but if you're not doing anything with the hits, you could have 0 hits and it would be the exact same result.
Yeah, it's like going trick-or-treating and then being like, I don't really want candy.
Right.
It's like, why are we knocking on the doors?
Exactly.
And asking doing the whole sequence just to be like, I don't want it.
Yeah, we had fun. We liked walking around, but let's just I don't want it. I don't want the candy. I'm allergic.
Yeah, or it's the opposite. Not doing any of the effort and just showing up only for the candy. You got to do both.
Exactly.
That's how you become a complete softball team. Good analogy, everybody.
That was good.
So that was great.
The anatomy of softball teams is how Halloween and trick-or-treating works, I guess. That's what we're going to go with.
And that's one thing I think Sam Lincoln's going to have to do here in this top of the 3rd inning. She's going to have to keep it under control like she did last game. You had some runners on base, had some in scoring position, but you kept that under control and you got Abby Flores out early. So if you can do that again, while this order is going to go Guzman, Carter, and Jones, then you're in for a long, long day if you're the Baylor Bears.
Yeah, Lincoln's look great. It's just more which offense is finally going to break through and have a competent inning or a complete inning. That's what you're looking for so far.
As Lincoln gets this pitch off, and it'll just go foul off of Guzman's bat.
Yeah, Lincoln relies on her strikes, which is great. But eventually, the strike is going down the middle. They are going to be able to hit it eventually. They're great pitches, but I feel like she may have to mix it up just a little bit to get into Baylor's head.
You would like to see her bring out that changeup. It's so lethal. She threw a perfect game as a freshman.
Lincoln winds it up, but it will go foul again here near the Texas Tech dugout for Guzman.
Again, look, you're here in the top of the 3rd, and you're up 0-2 on the batter already. Lincoln's great at that.
Exactly.
She just has to make them pick for scraps. Like, give them the pitches where they have to swing at it, but they know it's just not going to turn anything.
It's Lincoln with the 0-2 here. Gets it off of Guzman's bat, but Liz would comfortably take it to first and get Guzman back to her dugout.
Really good play there from Liz. It seems routine when we call it, but the dirt here at Tracy Sellers Field bounces really weirdly, and it took a weird hop, almost trending foul, but Liz was able to get the glove there and win the race. It wasn't really a race, but by rule, she did win it.
Indeed. As Brooklyn Carter will be up to bat next as Lincoln gets it off, and it will foul off Carter's bat. Bring your glove to the game because that kid almost caught it right there.
Yeah, Carter flew out to Spearman in foul territory right at the left field wall, down the left line as well. Again, another day of you want Carter's production to be there.
Lincoln gets it off. Carter got off her square a little bit, but it'll go for ball 1 here for Lincoln.
She tried to slap hit it, Sam, but didn't move the bat and ran forward instead of towards the first base side.
Yeah, that's just not going to go anywhere if you do that.
Lincoln with the 1-1 here, just flips off her bat again, go foul behind her.
So if I charge the circle and I don't make contact and I just run at him, I don't get like anything for that?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, I don't think
It
so.
could be a stat. I'm not aware, but it could be.
I'm going to be honest, it's not a stat.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll believe you.
I'm going to key you in on that.
Okay. Thank you. I wasn't sure.
As Lincoln awaits it with the 1-2. And Carter will slap it right over Spearman. Oh, it hit the wall as Carter will take second right here. And easily peasily, the Baylor Bears are moving around these bases.
Another runner in scoring position will be number 4 for them today. Again, Baylor not known for their extra base hits. They have 100 this year, which is great.
Wow.
Which is great because they just actually passed their total from last year. They're at 101 now officially. Last year's team had 100. That's what you need if you're Baylor because eventually, I mean, you can't single a team to death. You can, just not consistently, and that's why you're 9-13 in conference play.
As Lincoln gets the pitch off against Samai Jones, and she'll slap it right center field. And it'll hit the warning track again as Carter's looking to go home, and she will get there, and Jones will stay safe at first. Baylor getting a run here at the top of the third, and Jones was sneakily looking to go to second, but she will just return back to first, and she is safe there.
Just
Some movement there, your boys.
Yeah, just as many hits as Tech, but they're making the absolute most of it. It's 4-on-4, but they're getting the extra base hits, they're getting the doubles, and then they're just getting it to the outfield, which is where Samantha Lincoln struggles the most. If you keep it in the diamond, she's doing great, but once you get out there, it gets a little scary.
And it goes over Spearman in left field, and then it went over Terry in right field over there. So both those inline infields having some trouble right now as Lincoln gets this pitch off against Tobin. It will slap it to Panel to get it to second. He'll get it to first, and it will get them all out of here.
Huge double play for Texas Tech. They need it. Ross has been doing that all day. Lincoln needed it when she got it. Good flip there from Panel, by the way, to fire it over. And then Williams, the quick flip, quick glove exchange over to first. Good stretch. Great defense. Unfortunately, you're down 1-0, which is not bad. This team can easily come back from that. But now Samantha Lincoln is cracking a little. The clock is going to strike midnight here soon, and your nice little carriage is actually going to be a big old pumpkin instead.
The glass shoes will turn into dust or regular shoes and not glass. But yeah, tough little inning right there, ending of the inning right there for Lincoln. But then they clean it up at the end with that double play. But the right field and the left field, Caitlin Terry and Desiree Spearman having a little tough time right there. I mean, tracking the ball right there, it hits the matting and the outfield right there and just gets them confused. So some things they're gonna have to clean up when they get back out there. But this batting order for Texas Tech, we'll start off with Caitlin Terry and then get moved back to Mia Williams and Jackie Liz. So Sadie, if I'm Sadie Ross, I mean, got some tough ones upcoming on this batting order.
Yeah, you got a crazy 1-2 punch coming. Caitlin Terry and then Mia Williams is not really something any college pitcher wants to see.
And here's the funny part, Sam. That's what you saw a week ago, and that was your second and third hole hitter. That was your 2-3.
Yeah, it's weird to see.
Now
it
it's
as
your
the
9-1.
It's weird to see for sure. Same thing, but not.
Same thing, but different sequence in terms of when you would go against it. You would face that lineup at the bottom of the first if you're at home, or top of the first if you're on the road. Now you're facing it in the third inning.
The third inning. Yeah. A little different, but I think the idea behind it is to really get through the pitcher, and then by the time Caitlin Terry and Mia Williams are up again, maybe a little tired, a little winded. You would like those easier hits.
Yeah, you would like to see Caitlin Terry keep batting well. 10 home runs, 24 extra base hits, 479 batting average.
Gets it low outside the zone for ball one.
Here's your first swipe of the day. Can we get a swipe tracker?
Please, she's at 1 right now. I think she'll go above 5.5 today. As Ross gets it on over down the middle for strike 1 against Terry.
You're at 2 already, Joel.
Yeah.
2 swipes.
So a couple more to go. Then she'll hit over the line.
I think you set the line really low at 5.5.
5.5. As Ross prepares it. Ooh, a little changeup right there. He get another swipe there for her, but it'll go outside the zone for ball 2.
There's a chance in this at bat, Joel, you get 5 of them. and then you just have to pray one more time this game.
Exactly. The 2-1 count here for Ross.
That's 4.
Gets it down again for ball 3 for Terry. So that's 4. So
she's going to take strike here but swipe, and then take ball. She's going to take pitch number 6 and swipe, and that's going to be 6 swipes, and your line's going to be cooked already.
3-1 count here for Ross. And the line is cooked, and it will go for strike 2.
Yeah, well, let's see what happens. Do I strike again?
Nah, you don't.
No. If I do, does the Prophet strike again if this happens right here?
And she'll walk it, and no swipe there, so she'll take it to first.
Very close, though.
That was
almost
very
got
close.
it perfect.
But Terry right there, being patient at the line, y'all. I mean, didn't really let Ross's changeup kind of throw her off a little bit. She just stayed patient.
KT has done a couple at-bats in the leadoff spot, so having her as a pseudo leadoff there is great because now, like Sam said, you bring up the power hitter, Mia Williams, with a runner on this time.
As Ross's ball hits the bottom of the pitch, and Terry will try to steal second, and she is safe. She got there in time with a little mix-up right there with Leah Cran at first, and then moved it all the way over
Very
to
aggressive
Tobin.
steal.
And she'll get to second base in time with a great effort.
Yeah, very aggressive steal that I did not think was going to work out, but hey, Caitlin Terry's speed is unmatched.
As Ross gets it all over, it hit Williams' top of the bat and a go foul here. Thought she heard me right there when she turned around.
I'm not confused because you saw these blunders yesterday with Williams actually running, and then Davis got thrown out. They were very slow on their jumps, and you saw something very similar, and Terry kind of just stood there frozen.
As Ross gets the pitch off, and Williams will hit it right center field, as Terry will try to take it home, and she will get there in time and score a run for this Texas Tech Red Raider softball team with Mia Williams taking first today.
I feel like that steal was the best thing that KT could have done because that definitely was not going to be an RBI for Williams if she didn't do that. That was a fantastic decision. One I questioned, but I will not question anymore. When you have Mia Williams up, I guess you have to risk to get in position for
Don't
the
worry,
score.
I found myself in similar shoes.
As Ross gets it here, and Liz will smack it to left center. And she'll get going as she moves to first and Williams moves to second with Jasmine Burns up to bat next.
Sam, I have learned to never doubt Jerry Glasgow and his antics or ideas. I did that one time and it backfired pretty quickly. So welcome to the club.
It's not great to be here because I'm sad that I doubted Jerry Glasgow, but I will never do it again.
But you were approved right. There's a bird on the net.
Oh, wow. What?
Oh, here it comes.
Whoa. Hello, brother. As Ross gets it on over, and it will go change up to back to the center for strike 1 against Burns.
It's a very nice changeup.
And now you have Burns coming up, which this is I'm seeing the vision. I'm seeing the vision now. I see what he was going for. He was going for the late game. He wasn't going for the start.
As Ross gets a pitch off early in a hurry, but it'll go outside the zone for ball 1.
Burns has her kind of own version of when she's unhappy with the pitch. It's not like the Caitlin Terry swipe. She just walks away. And it's a very there's a mantra to it. There's a kind of heaviness.
Ross gets a 1-1 out of here, and Burns is going to burn the Baylor Bear as she will get this home run out of here. And then Mia Williams will take it to home. Jackie List will take it to home. And Jasmine Burns burns the Bear. She will take it to home as well.
2 games, 2 times in a row, 2 runners on. What does she do? 3-run shot. She went right field game 1 yesterday. Game 2, she goes left field. Jasmine Burns, you brought her in as a power hitter from Ohio State, and what has she done, Joel? Hit for power, baby.
That was. I'm seeing the vision. I saw it earlier, and I'm seeing it again. That this order is working out perfectly. It's a lot different, but putting Burns there to bring in the first 2, in this case, the first 3, is really working out for them so far. Because you come in this inning down 1-0, it's 4-1.
Indeed, and look what she does. I mean. You brought her in for as a power hitter, but she's being clinical all the way around. You get a clean hit earlier, go 1 for 1. Now you get this hit here, and you go 2 for 2. And you bring everybody home. You bring Williams home, you bring Liz home, and you bring yourself home too. So 4-1. Red Raiders on top here at this bottom of the third inning.
And if somebody asked me how to explain Jerry Glasgow, I would show them yesterday's game in their lineup and then today's game in the lineup. And I would say somehow there's a reason why he's yet to lose a series, a conference series, since being a head coach.
As Ross gets this first pitch against Panel down low for ball 1.
And yeah, it just shouldn't make sense because you win yesterday 5-0, and then you think he keeps the same thing. Now let's mix it up. Let's do something different, and it's working.
Ross gets it over again, same position for ball 2.
You're kind of seeing the downside of Ross and that she's just pitching more often this year, correct? And as a sophomore, you're going to learn how to manage games, and your stuff has to last across the innings.
The 2-0 count for Ross, and she'll get that first strike right there against Panel.
I think Ross would be more effective if her rise ball was there today. Obviously, it's not. And so when you struggle with one pitch, you kind of become a 2-pitch arsenal. And you're seeing with the result of it.
As Ross gets it over, and Panel will hit it straight to Tobin, and she'll try to get to first, and she will not get there in time as they get her out here.
Good routine play from Tobin. That's a player I wouldn't mind if she was only a she was like a junior. Put on the double T next year. She's a senior, so he can't. You also have Haley Tony. I was just saying, like, if the opportunity presented itself for both sides,
exactly,
I'd take Tobin.
Lauren Allred up to bat next with Ross with a little whip it changeup right there. Will go outside the zone for ball 1.
That didn't move as much as I think she anticipated. I mean, obviously it was a ball, but that changeup started chest high and ended chest high.
As Ross gets the pitch off low outside the zone left for ball 2 against Lauren Allred. And Allred, I mean, prettiest swing in sports, Kay, like you said. And so maybe the swing will add on to it.
Started that tagline last year and has so far yet to burn me.
As Ross gets it on over, same spot again for ball 3. She may want to start changing up, but like you said, Kay, she's probably down to 2 pitches that she's just comfortable with.
And the difference between this year's team, especially in games where it feels like it's out of control, is they're willing to take the walks now.
As Ross will just walk Allred to first, as she just comfortably put in the same spot over and over again, so it'll be easy for Lauren Allred.
Yeah, Sam, yesterday they had almost 8 walks by the end of that game, if I remember correctly, at least close to it. And so because of that, you already have 3 walks today. You're around 240-something this year in team total walks, which is 70 more than you had last year.
As Ross gets this ball low for ball 1.
I see the point of doing the walks. You don't want to risk the big hit, but at the same time, if they get on base, if you get a big hit, it's just going to be more runs against you. So it's a risky game.
Ross gets this one over down easy for strike 1 against Spearman. Spearman just being comfortable, hasn't hogged the plate so far yet, just staying patient on where she is. As Ross prepares her next pitch with the 1-1 count. And Spearman hits at the top of her bat, and they'll get it to second. They'll get Spearman out at first right there. Easy peasy for the Bears.
Yeah, Spearman beating out the throw, though, to avoid the double play, Joel. Something that Ross has done every inning, and so it would be typical. It would be a typical game at this point where there's the inning ending double play. A good hustle there from Desiree. Hit it a little too softly. Kind of got lucky there.
As Haley Tony's up to bat next here. As Ross prepares it, she shows bunt. Tony,
what a bunt!
With the nice bunt there, gets this first easily, and Spearman is safe at second, barely there, as they almost tagged her up by the thigh.
Desiree's over there celebrating on second base because of how good the bunt was and just did not know the ball was thrown back at her, and then luckily she got in a dance and beat her.
Hey, I was distracted too. That's about as perfect of a bunt that you can do. It's out of reach of both the pitcher and the catcher, and it's kind of just stuck.
And Glenn Moore is now upset again. Glenn Moore and these umpires must not have it. He's yelling at the same umpire. He's yelling at Mike Hernandez. The reason why I know that is because yesterday Mike Hernandez was the home plate umpire, and Glenn Moore was not happy with a lot of the stuff he was calling. And now they're both jarring at it again, and he's over at third base this time. So I don't expect both of them to go get dinner eventually.
No, I do not think Lubbock is treating both of them well. I think they're in a very because they're seeing the gloomy weather. I think
Mike's loving Lubbock.
Oh, he's having a great time.
He's having a blast.
But Baylor's coach, he's ready to get out of here, which I feel like he shouldn't. He should stay. He should go to Blue Sky.
Oh, that's a good shout. Blue Sky's really good.
It's great. I kind of want that. I'm not going to lie. I want to get a Blue Sky burger.
I had 2 hot dogs earlier. That's my bark in the park.
That's your bark in the park.
That's my
yeah.
bark in the park.
I had a salmon that I cooked earlier yesterday, so that will be finished up.
You're a fish
sometime.
guy?
Oh yeah, big fish guy.
Huh.
Salmon and cod.
The call on the field is that we have a fair ball. This play is under further review.
So the play is under further review for a fair ball.
Okay.
So they're
here.
gonna maybe guess that she bunted it at home onto home plate and it rolled fair.
Oh.
So because that's the only way, because it didn't like. That's basically what they're saying, is that she bunted it and it was either straight foul and just somehow magically looked fair. I'm gonna guess they're looking at home plate, which would be a foul ball.
Okay, I thought it was a review to see if she was out or not.
Oh,
on
Spearman
second.
at second.
Yeah.
She looks so clearly safe. I would be shocked if somebody challenged that, but
Exactly.
Yeah,
we've seen crazier things happen.
we have.
Yeah.
And they're having a nice little meeting there.
So
Haley Tony's laughing. That's good to see. You want to see Haley. She's 2 for 2 again. I mean,
Exactly.
she is now in back-to-back games putting together good ABs, and that's something you want to see from Haley, because we all want her back to where she was last June. 'Cause
Exactly.
end of May, June, Haley Tony was a weapon, and she was killing everyone. As I think Desiree's elaborating on what she was doing out there. It's funny now to laugh at it in retrospect.
It's kind of like she twitched a little bit because she woke up and she's like, oh wait, my leg's not there. So
She remembered exactly where she was.
You know when you like, this is a weird way of explaining. You know when you sit there and you become aware that you're alive?
Yes.
yeah.
Like you sit there and you're like, wait, like I'm in life.
Or like when you're driving on a road trip and you
Yes, and
realize you're still driving. Like,
Yeah,
wait, hold on.
you're not in some different world.
That is the most terrifying thing to do.
Yeah, no, that is exactly what happened to Desiree Spearman. She wasn't driving though.
Yeah,
Thank the Lord.
Thank the Lord. Yeah, yeah.
She was just enjoying the moment, living it.
This one's taking a long time, which
As they'll, have a long review here.
Well,
but
we don't have a replay,
Yeah,
so
not yet.
I'm not. By the time I pull it up on my phone, they would call it. So
exactly. But what's one thing?
let's take our
y'all?
guesses, Joel.
I think it's fair.
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 Okay, go. What you're gonna say now?
Oh yeah, like I was saying, I think I don't know. I think Ross having not the best time right now. I mean, I feel like Baylor's in there, hopefully getting someone warmed up, because I think Ross is kind of losing her touch a little bit, like you said.
You are warming up number 8. That is gonna be Lexi Warnke.
Okay,
Or
Lexi
Warnke.
Warnke. Okay.
But no, like you said, it's not a good outing for Sadie Ross. Well, if you this is the one time the stats have kind of proved it right so far. 3.99 ERA coming into the series. She's allowed 4 runs. A whip of 1.8. She's allowed about 2 runners on because she's getting double play every time. 55 hits. She's allowed 8. 286 opponent batting average. Today it's 571. So that's the only downside. But the per game batting average is a little bit different.
Yeah. But with her, I think
And
it's
4
she's
home
having
runs.
trouble.
That's the thing she hasn't allowed as home runs. So that Jasmine Burns moonshot is what was, honestly, if you want to talk about like the more compelling kind of oddity in terms of from Sadie in the circle, that's what you would talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, very out of character for her. She's not really the one to give up those big RBI moments. So I think she's kind of out of it. She's kind of in her Samantha Lincoln, wherever people are now on base. She's throwing more balls, throwing more reckless pitches. So maybe this break will give her time to lock in, but it's looking like 8 will come in. Warnke.
Yeah, this break is going to help out Warnke than it is Ross, but as
we
well,
get
we're
the
going to have an
call.
official ruling here.
And the ump says,
After further review, the call on the field is going to be changed to a foul ball. The count is now 1 ball, 1 strike.
and the count is changed to 1 ball, 1 strike, and they say it was a foul ball from
So
Tony.
I'm going to guess it hit part of home plate before going fair.
Okay.
All right, so do it all over again, Joel. 0-1 count.
0-1 count.
Runner on first is Spearman, and Haley Tony's up to bat, and she's 1 for 1 today with a 331 batting average. We'll just restart.
That's fine.
Nothing
Restart
happened.
everything.
Nothing happened. Haley Tony still here.
She's just starting her AB down 0-1.
Exactly.
There we go.
Spearman on first.
There's Ross here with the pitch. Gets it down a little outside the zone for ball 1 here against Tony. Yeah, and crazy call, but what Blue says, Blue goes. So you got to take it as you can take it. But here at the bottom of the 3rd, still Ross winds it up for Tony, and she hits it, and it'll just get over to first and easy as they get her out of here, and they retire this inning here. The Baylor Bears only still up 1 run, 4 hits. Texas Tech softball, 4 runs, 7 hits so far.
First base coach for Tech is very upset about something. I genuinely don't know what he's mad about, but now we can go back to what Glenmore even challenged. It's a fantastic challenge because now Haley Tony's out, and you're out of the inning, and you don't have to go against Mai Davis with 2 runners on.
Yeah, I think it absolutely saved the inning for them. That challenge by Moore was perfect because you had Ross just in that inning. She really just couldn't get into it, but I think that gave her the time to really lock back into the game, and the opportunity to get Tony out was perfect.
So Lincoln will try to have another good inning. It's been a quick one already, boys. We're in the top of the 4th. Back-to-back games going very quickly.
Going very fast, but
this time you scored runs early, Joel.
That's true, and that's why you attack early, you attack aggressive, because if you do that, then you can get them out quickly and you can rebound into what you're going to do offensively. But I think Lincoln's doing a good job so far. I mean, you've only kept them to 1 run. They have 4 hits so far. When they are on base, it hasn't looked difficult for you. You've kind of kept it under control. I like what they're doing, especially with the change around the lineups where everyone, lists at first, Terry at right field, Spearman over there on the left. I think they're doing a pretty good job at managing it and also keeping it under control. So if Lincoln can get out this quarter right here with Cran, Piper, and Butner up next in this batting lineup, I think it will be very good for her because, I mean, it's another chance to prove that you can keep yourself under pressure and under control within these situations.
It's another great crowd, by the way, since we have time to highlight it. Left outfield seating's all but sold out. And right field has a little blotches, but on a cold, dreary day in Lubbock, it's good to see the fans come out. You only get one more guaranteed home game tomorrow, 1:31 pitch. Me and Brett will be on the call. Joel will be producing it, and Macy will be into the sunset. She'll be riding off. Actually, Macy, you got to show up for 3 and out, so you're not fully off the hook. But hey, Joel, Brett is listening to us right now in his car. So Brett, turn right.
There you go. No, keep it locked to the left.
There you go. I like that.
As Lincoln actually gets it top right, and she'll go for a ball 1 right there.
Yeah, Leah Cran up last time. She singled over to short center. And so far she's gone a bloop to left last game, a short center shot. I'm going to guess right field next.
As Lincoln gets it down low right for ball 2 against Cran.
And you're seeing the reverse of Samantha Lincoln. If she's not ahead early in the count, she kind of dances around the plate like Ross was doing. Not a good thing.
As Cran awaits Lincoln, she winds it up. Cran hits it right off the front of her bat. Bring your glove to the game because that almost hit someone over there in the Baylor yellow hat. They'll go foul here.
Yeah, I think all of a sudden she's just maybe a little frightened of just doing her normal strike, and then occasional hit. I think she's trying to just get them to swing, but they're not going for it.
The 2-1 for Lincoln as Cran winds it up, but it'll go foul here near Desi Spearman in that left field.
Lincoln's been smart here. She's challenged Cran, and Cran's been mistimed twice in a row. So even the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. You got to execute here, though. You don't want to give a leadoff runner because you have Faith Piper coming up, and she's batting .316, and she already has a hit on you as well off the bunt.
As Lincoln's finding her pitch right now. Does some chalk up on her to get some grip on that ball. The 2-2 count here comes in. Lincoln low and making Burns work there to get the ball back. He'll go for 3 balls so far here. 3-2 count coming up here at the top of the 4th. Texas Tech still on top 4 to 1 runs against Baylor. Lincoln winds it up. Cran hits it, and it will skyrocket up in the air, and Desi Spearman will catch it comfortably here to send Cran back to her dugout.
You almost had a bad miscommunication there, Sam. Tony going straight out looking for it. Of course, Desiree had the better angle.
I was going to say the wind almost had a very different idea of where the ball was going to go, so I think that allowed the outfielder and the infielder to have a little bit of a miscommunication there.
Indeed, as Faith Piper steps up to bat next, who's already 1 for 1 for today, Cade.
Yeah, nice little neato bunt to Lincoln, and it kind of forced her to play defense.
As this one goes here foul first for Piper off of Lincoln's fastball.
And Lincoln's been okay with defense today, but if there's a area to attack her that isn't just swinging the bat, And it's just, you do want to like just be annoying and nag her. That's when you would do it. You would bunt right at her.
It's Lincoln prepares it, gets it outside, top left for Burns, but go for a 1 ball.
Lincoln's been a lot more calm in this inning in terms of taking her time, letting the pitch clock get low. I mean, it's already under 10 seconds.
She takes her time, 4 seconds left. Lincoln gets it off and it will fly off of Piper's bat and it'll go foul here past Burns.
I think she realized that pitching in more of a relaxed state is really going to benefit you and your team a lot more than if you're just going through the pitch clock, because eventually the pitches are just going to get inconsistent, the balls, and I think she's learning from that.
As Lincoln prepares with this 1-2 count incoming. Pitching clock down to 4 seconds. Lincoln swings and a miss. Or they'll get Piper at first and they'll clean that up here.
Yeah, drop third strike there, but God, that was a filthy changeup. Pulled the chair out from under Piper right there. Like Sam said, like I've said, Lincoln is being very methodical. And when you sit that long in between pitches, the batter actually becomes the antsy one. Because they're like, okay, come on, I'm ready. Like, I got to maintain eye contact with you because of the pitch clock.
As Lincoln gets it off top left right there for ball 1 against Olivia Butner.
And we all know in today's world, 20 seconds of eye contact's really uncomfortable for some reason.
It's terrifying.
It's very scary.
Yeah, not for me, though. I'm pretty good at, like, just staring at people.
You're good at staring at people.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
That sounds great.
Lincoln gets his pitch off easy. He'll just go outside the zone for ball 2, as a lot of people aren't happy about that one.
Burns checking in with the home plate umpire, asking what can be different about it. It looked inside to me.
My eye was good too, so hey, maybe Blues looking at something a little different. Maybe left or right. 2-0 count here, as we'll get off of Butner's top bat and go foul here.
Baylor with a very young lineup again. It's gonna be something to kind of keep track of maybe for next year.
Yeah.
Because one of your seniors kind of showed up today. Tovin is yet to show up in this series. It's actually been your young guns. Samaya Jones, Leah Cran, Kagan Marshall. Those have kind of been the ones stepping up today.
It's Lincoln with the 2-1 count here. Gets a solid top left, but just quite outside zone for ball 3 here, boys.
Yeah, 56 strikeouts to 12 walks to 41 hits. I mean, that's a pretty good combo.
To me, it feels like Baylor's starting to play Lincoln's game a little bit.
It's Lincoln's pitch here goes foul for Butner.
They're giving into the weight. They realize how relaxed she is, so I think they're bringing it down a bit. They're not trying to be antsy like you were saying. They're just waiting for the pitch, waiting to see if it's right, and if it's a walk, they'll walk. But if they feel like it's good enough to hit, they'll swing.
Yeah, because earlier in the game, remember, Lincoln was going really quick, firing in strikes. So now there's that tone change like you just talked about, Sam.
It's a standoff right now.
Yeah. It's Lincoln with the 3-2. And it'll flip off her bat, and it'll be caught comfortably right there by Taylor Panel, and they'll retire this inning. Baylor still trying to find their rhythm and their form, but just couldn't right there at the top of the 4th as Texas Tech holds their own, and they will turn on over to their offense.
Yeah, due up in the bottom of the 4th is going to be Maya Davis, Caitlin Terry, and Mia Williams. And you're like, oh, the top of the lineup's up. No, that's 8, 9, and 1.
Not there yet, but I mean, that's still a dangerous trio right there to start it off, right, Sam?
It's funny that this is basically how they started the last inning, too. This is kind of the
batted
worst
around
nightmare for Baylor. Oh, absolutely. The bats are cracking finally. Like, and it happens like how I thought it was going to happen. It started a little earlier this game than last game. Last game was the 5th inning, this game the 3rd. So will it keep up? I don't know. I think it will, because I feel like Ross is slowing up a bit. If they bring in Warnke, things might change up. But because the pitchers are really, when the pitchers take control in this game, when Lincoln and Ross have taken control, it hasn't really gone well for the batters. But once the batters come back in, it works out. So we'll have to see what happens.
And if you're Ross, you have, it sounds crazy, but you got to do what you did for the first 2 innings.
Yeah.
And that's attack them. When she attacked Tech, they rolled over. They hit into double plays, they hit into hard ground outs. And then you started to try to play the game of, I'm going to dance around and get the pitch I want. and you got a 4 spot last time you did that. So if we're going to go to the other side of the coin, for Baylor, Ross needs to do that. Terry needed not attack, needed to calm herself down. Ross needs to be aggressive.
I feel like she's trying to play Davis's game, not Lincoln's game, Terry's game, all of the batters, but she needs to really step in because that was what was working at the beginning of the game. She doesn't need to listen to the batters, and she just needs to do what she does.
Yeah, I mean, with Ross here, like you said, Kay, she needs to be attacking early again. I mean, when it winds down in these innings, you start to get complacent. So hopefully she can keep up the pace here with Maya Davis up to bat next. As Ross prepares it. Ooh, a little changeup right there. Dirty one inside for strike 1.
First pitch change, Ross is very elite. It's just after that you kind of lose the depth of her stuff.
Has to get some chance here, but Ross was hit by Davis as she tries to get to first in time, and she will not get there, and she is out for the first out right here at the bottom of the 4th.
That was a fun matchup to watch. Davis trying to outrun Tobin's arm. Maya looked uncomfortable with the changeup. She looked uncomfortable yesterday with it. She looked uncomfortable earlier with it. She's looked uncomfortable in the batter's box, and Nyjah Candy's warming up in the bullpen.
As Ross's pitch just hits the ground here against Terry, and they'll go 1 ball so far here. As you said, Candy warming up in the pen right now. It looks like Corey Azzetto is right next to her as well.
Also, by the way, if you get a swipe right here, it's that's your over.
That is my over. So let's see. The 1-0 here for Ross.
Yeah, it's over.
It is over now. Terry finally gets the swipe over.
Whoever
should have said 300. And so she wouldn't have hit
no,
it.
that I would have slammed the under like I was like a I don't know, a kid at a candy store.
As Ross gets it on fast in a hurry, but outside the zone for ball 3 here against Terry. So she's doing what she did the last time against her.
Walk. Until she throws you a competitive pitch that you want to swing at. There's the key word, you want to swing at. Don't swing.
As Ross prepares it, and she'll just walk Terry to first base.
They just don't want to risk it. I think it's straight up that's what it is. They just don't want to risk it.
Well, eventually you're going to have to. You just can't keep giving free passes to a lineup like this. It worked when you got Maya Davis to ground out, and then you danced around a hitter who is in the same position as Davis right now in terms of slumps.
As Glasgow will get a quick time out here before the pitch comes in. And they'll talk to the ump right here.
Oh, we're going to get a pinch runner. I think that is what he's trying to ask for.
Ah, okay. Probably will be Logan Harmon we're going to see up here next. One of the lead pinch runners for this team.
Michaela Garcia is going to go out there.
Michaela Garcia.
KT's mad, though.
Yeah, I think she wanted to stay out there.
But I see why he would make that change. I mean, she's been on the outfield today. You know, hasn't seen pitching today all and been batting. So maybe get her some calm rest before she has to go back out there again after this bottom of the inning.
Yeah, I agree with you, Sam. It's kind of odd that they pinch ran for her because she was the reason why you scored that opening run in the bottom of the 4th on the Williams double.
Exactly. That steal was the reason they are up 4-1 because the momentum wouldn't have shown up after that.
So Ross gets his pitch off, and Mia Williams will pop it up and pop it over the netting. Mia Williams does it again for this Texas Tech softball team as Michaela Garcia will send it home, and Williams will get a 2 feet home for Mrs. White Chocolate.
Garcia just got an A+ on the group project for something she didn't really have to do. I mean, hey, score a run, why not?
You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Let Mia Williams swing, and I'm going to bring up the stat. I'll bring up every game until it's changed. Joel, what happens after Mia Williams hits a double? What does she usually do?
Oh, the little...
No,
swipe thing are you talking about?
It's just what happened. Try again.
Home run.
Yeah, try again. Hey, Joel, what happens after Mia Williams hits a double?
It's always a home run, baby.
Yeah, that's how she's at 38 extra base hits this year, and she has 20 home runs. Like, it is pretty much on average, if she hits a double, she's going to homer in the next couple at-bats.
She also hits the scuba, though. Also hits the scuba.
She also hits the scuba.
Always hits the scuba.
Shout out Cam Ward.
That was the more important question I think Joel was going.
Yeah, Joel doesn't care about my dang stats. I know that.
I like the scuba celebrations more.
Yeah, he just, you know the meme, you're just here for the zip line?
Exactly.
You're just here for the celebrations.
Here for celebrations. As they got a pitching change here for Baylor, and Kay, we talked about her a little earlier while she was in there getting
Yeah,
prepared.
Lexi Warnke up there. I hope I'm pronouncing that last name right. 5.43 batting ERA, 142 WHIP. Not bad. Best for the team. 59 innings pitched. This will be her 26th appearance. She has an opponent batting average of 278, which is good for number 2 on the team as well. Downside, she's allowed 13 home runs this year. That's kind of where it's gone. Her strikeouts to walk ratio really nice at 35-19. So she's a solid little pitcher. She just allows the long ball or a bit extra base hits a little too often.
Yeah, and Warnke's gonna have a challenge here. You can see her preparing right now. Gets a little weird step up before she gets her power unleashed. But I mean, you got Jackie Liss up next, who's 2 for 2 for today, and then you get Jasmine Burns, who's been 2 for 2 for today too. So Warnke's gonna have a lot of trouble with these 2 batters coming up. But let's see what Liss and Burns do. Can they capitalize on a new pitcher being in there, or will they let Baylor try to creep back in and play some good defensive game that they've been playing? I mean, Samaya Jones hasn't seen anything today, so we haven't really called her at all.
She hit that bunt. That's what she did so far. That's the most notable thing she's done on either side. I was trying to see if I had any more fun notes on Lexi Warnke, but nothing in particular.
Nothing in particular for Lexi Warnke.
Had a 3.90 ERA last year, so uptick this year in a bad way.
There you go. As Warnke gets this pitch off easy and simple for strike 1 here against Jackie Liss.
Yeah, Warnke a righty, so not going to really affect the lineup. It's really funny. The lineup construction is right, left, left. I don't know if that was English, but
with the 0-1 here as Liss smacks it right field here, and it will not get covered by Guzman right there as it slips out of her glove, and Liss will take it to first.
You guys want to know a little fun fact?
I would love to.
I'm just reading what we have in front of us.
Oh.
Your 1, 2, 3 so far is 2 for 3, 3 for 3, and 2 for 2 with a homer and with 2 home runs. So again, doubt Glasgow's lineup construction, and you'll face consequences.
Yeah, I don't want to doubt him anymore.
As Warnke gets this one off for strike 1 here against Burns, who's, like you said, 2 for 2 today with a home run.
Yeah, and you talk about Tech leaving runners on and need to be converting them. 5 for 10, Joelle, with runners in scoring position, and 5 for 10 with runners on, 2 for 3 with runners in scoring position, and your 1-out hitting has also been excellent. It's a recipe for success. We're up 6-1.
It is, as Warnke gets that ball out for ball 1, and she gets this pitch off early, and Burns will slap it over and over and over, and it'll get caught right there by Brooklyn Carter there. She'll take Burns back to her dugout. She thought that one was over the mountain right there.
I think she just wanted to play with the crowd a little bit there. Like, I'm going to do it again. I will do it again. It was close.
Her flight angle, if it was, I don't know how many degrees that was. I'm going to guess like 73 degrees. If that's 71 degrees, it's gone.
Could have sent that to Artemis, too, up there in space as Warnke gets his pitch off nice and easy for strike 1 against Taylor Panel.
Shout out to Greek mythology.
Yeah, shout out Greek mythology.
Oh, I thought that was a rocket ship.
The Artemis? I think it probably, well, a lot of
Artemis. Artemis 2 is the one that went to space. As this one gets hit off Panel's top of the bat, and they'll get her at first, and they'll retire this inning. The Baylor Bears trying to turn something around, but just hasn't been working so far. So let's see what they can do coming up next.
Baylor so far has been excellent in terms of when to pull their pitcher. Ross allowed a 2-home-run shot to Williams, and you pull her. And immediately, Warnke allows a hard single, and then it gets out of the inning. You've been excellent in terms of when to pull the plug. The problem is the ones you're putting all your eggs in the basket on, your piggy bank that you're putting the quarters in, unfortunately is breaking too early. And so that's your downside with Baylor is they're solid pitchers. They have solid stuff. It's just, can they continue? Can they maintain success? And the moment I think they figure that out, they'll be a fun team.
Exactly.
As they're playing dog memes on the video board.
Oh my gosh. What's up,
what is this a TikTok?
I have never
I've never seen this. I'm not on dog TikTok, so I wouldn't know.
It's a cute dog.
Did I sounded so old just saying that. I just not realized what I just said.
Yes.
They're playing dog memes up there. Is that TikTok? Is that TikTok or is that an Instagram reel?
K's not on
or
TikTok.
YouTube Short.
So that darn TikTok.
I have TikTok on my phone.
You're just not on there.
Do you use it though?
No, I removed it from my home screen. I have it, so if you guys send me a TikTok, I can watch it.
Okay.
Well, that's very considerate.
I'm a very considerate person, but I'm primarily, I'm on Instagram Reels like maybe an hour a day.
Okay.
And then I'm
On Twitter.
I'm on Twitter a lot.
Twitter like
But
85-7.
here's the funny part. I'm on Twitter or YouTube, and YouTube is less sports related, but
Yeah,
Twitter, I don't know if I consume anything that isn't sports.
real.
Twitter, great for the news.
You
but
won't see the Michael Jackson movie popping up on Cade's.
Oh, I have been getting the Michael Jackson movie pop up on my Twitter.
Okay.
I need to get into pop culture more. I'm trying really hard about it this year.
That's good. It's always good for improvements, as what this team needs to do as well. Coming up next.
Oh, Baylor? Yes.
Kagan Marshall. I mean,
Yeah,
that's your lead. That's your freshman right there. Your freshman female, but you haven't
need-
seen anything.
You need Kagan Marshall to get on because if you're going to still have Flores bat, ugh, sorry.
As Lincoln gets his pitch
Oh,
off, and
there we go.
Kagan Marshall will pop this one over. Will they get there? And they
Off the
don't.
scoreboard, Joel.
Kagan Marshall, as we just said earlier, she needed to start the fire, and she has started it for this Bears team as she will bring it on home.
To nobody. Nobody has at home to greet her. It's two girls, and that's it. 10th home run on the season for Kagan Marshall. Like Sam pointed out, 29 home runs, so you can officially say she's a third of their production.
Yeah, no, that was very impressive right there. She's really giving them that offense that they really have struggled. They've struggled to get through Lincoln, but I feel like Marshall, she's just having no part in it. She's just trying to get on base or just get around the bases.
You're going to have a pinch hitter here, Gigi Lindsay coming in. This will be her 6th at-bat of the season.
Wow.
So I get per the numbers that she theoretically is better than Flores.
Yeah. Theoretically.
I guess they listen to you.
Eh.
I mean, Kay's dad is an alumni of the illustrious Baylor University, so they're going to have to.
Yeah, I did grow up a Baylor fan.
I did not know
It's
that.
very unfortunate.
Lincoln, and as Gigi hits it, but it'll go foul here near
It's like me with
the
A&M.
panel.
Yeah, Lindsay is primarily known as a pinch runner, though. 18 runs. Here's my favorite split stat of all time. 400 slug to 167 on base.
Ooh, man.
Her one hit was a double, but I'm pretty sure that scored one. So, there's your facts on Gigi Lindsay.
Facts on Gigi Lindsay right there. She comes with her Abby Flores. As Lincoln gets the pitch off at the 0-1. A little change up right there with the slow pitch down outside the zone for ball 1.
It's also her 6th at-bat, so if you're a Lincoln attacker, I mean, she's not seen enough live pitching to where you can argue yes or no.
Yeah. As Lincoln gets it on over, but it'll go outside the zone again for ball 2.
Not enough data for either of them, I would say. If you said this is her 16th at-bat of the
6th.
season? 6th. Oh, that's a little different. Okay, yeah, not really much for Lincoln to do. Doesn't really know how she hits.
Lincoln winds up for 2-1 as Lindsay will get it on over the warning track, going foul for her.
Yeah, it's really funny. Lindsay last year appeared in 34 games, so very similar right now. Hit 200 with 3 hits and 10 runs. So kind of been just I guess she's sticking with the mean that she set for herself.
Sophomore here as Lincoln winds it up and gets it at the top of the zone right for ball 3. 3-2 right here so far for Samantha Lincoln.
From Mississippi.
Hey, okay.
Lindsay is, by the way.
Starkville or where?
Smithdale.
Smithdale, Mississippi.
Went to Park Lane Academy.
Okay.
That's all I have on her.
The 3-2 count for Lincoln, and they will walk Lindsay to first. So Baylor brings in their little new changeup in the batting lineup for Flores, and she will get to first base.
And first walk of the year for Gigi Lindsay.
Wow.
Hey, you got to start somewhere.
You do to get your first walk. You have to get the walk.
And the crowd getting hyped up because
get a walk, you
Chloe
must walk.
Riasetto will come in here and change out Samantha Lincoln for this inning. Chloe Riasetto almost had a batting appearance yesterday, and it was so close for her, but didn't get the opportunity. But she will get to pitch here as this Lubbock faithful love to see her, and a great player she's been for this team.
Yeah, if it wasn't for her own mate in the bullpen, Nyjah Candy hit a inning-ending double play. If that didn't happen, Chloe Riasetto would have gone out there and hit. Riasetto this year, 7th appearance, 5.2 innings pitched, so a 371 average is how you ERA. 159 whip, opponent batting average of 308, that's your downside. Chloe is consistently was, in her first 2 years with Louisiana, it was fantastic and just kind of entered more of a relief role. Last year she was dynamic during the regional run And she also picked up another win against Oklahoma State as well. But she was the reason why you won against Brown, against Mississippi State. She's been very good for you. But now when you have a three-headed monster in Lincoln, Terry, and Kennedy in reverse ERA order, it's going to be pretty hard to find some time to play.
It's hard to compete with those pitchers for sure.
And Victoria Valdez will be her battery mate behind the plate. So Burns will take the stroll on back to the dugout as well, Joel. And now here we are.
As we get Gloria settled now with Gianna Guzman up to bat next for Baylor. As the Baylor dugout getting in some jams right here by Big Papa. As you're hearing over this radio. If you're listening on YouTube, we're still here, Texas Tech.
And if you're listening on YouTube, do not DMCA us because the PA is playing music. It's not our fault.
Exactly. But if you're on 88.1 or tune in, keep it locked to the left because we're still here with Texas Tech softball. As Guzman gets it off and Real Settle will get it to first, and it's a mishap. No, Baylor will keep it moving with the ball over near the outfield. And they will move to third and they will move to second. Texas Tech already having a mare with Rio Seto's ball going past Jackie Liss at first.
That's your scary thing is Baylor is not afraid to make your pitchers field, right? And Rio Seto also a lefty. So it's an awkward kind of turn and flip, right? Welcome to the game, Chloe. Field a ball, and she unfortunately throws it down the right field line.
Baylor already taking advantage of the new pitcher.
Yeah, 2 runners in scoring position already, like you just said.
As Rio Seto gets it down and easy for strike one here against Guzman.
Carter last time up hit a double.
Sorry.
You're fine. Hit a double last time, and so you would kind of like to keep her at bay because the double scores 2 here. And it makes it a different ball game, Joel.
Rio Seto again attacks the center and gets it down for strike 2. With 1 on second and 1 on third. 2 strikes so far here for Chloe Rio Seto.
Crowd rallying around here.
Rio Seto whips it. Carter swings it up, and will it go out? And she gets it out of here. Brooklyn Carter with the turnaround as she'll get to third, and she will bring it on home for the Baylor Bears here at Tracy Sellers Field.
You ask Carter to step up in this game, and she has with a double in her last at-bat, a home run there, a towering shot that went over Allred's head. And I think Chloe's going to be done very quickly. You brought her in error throwing and then a 2-run shot. It's kind of what's hindered her. I mean, 5 innings pitched, and she's allowed 2 home runs.
You have
now
to feel
her third.
for her.
Yes.
She was supposed to be the reliever for this game, and in turn made it a little harder for Tech to get out the win. So we'll see what Jerry does here. If he's confident enough in her to keep her in the game, but I'm not sure. I'm not really sure what the call is here.
Yeah, Glasgow just went back to the other side. He was close to the dugout, but now he's at the end of it. Maybe looking for some changes right here after Rita Seto comes in.
You could be stalling. That's exactly what you're going to do. You're stalling to let Nyjah in there. She comes out.
Yep.
So Nyjah Kennedy, her cleats are officially available for sale now, Joel. $120 they'll cost you. Not bad for softball cleats, by the way. Signature cleats only $120. Good deal, but we've been in a different ball game, boys.
Indeed.
5-6. 2 home runs in 1 inning will do that to you.
Yeah, they're not risking it anymore. You got to put in the big dog. You have to.
Yeah, that big dog being Nyjah Kennedy, 138 ERA, 79 WHIP, 20-3 in her win-loss. I don't know if she get credit for it today, but this will be a 31st appearance. 127 innings pitched. Opponent batting average of 139. 12 home runs allowed. I'm only saying that because, well, Baylor has hit 2 home runs this inning.
And Burns will come back in for Valdez. So Kennedy and Burns up to the pitching mound, up to the glove next here. So will Nyjah Kennedy will she be the hero here for this Red Raiders team? So we'll see here. I think they were trying to hold out Nyjah till tomorrow, but now they have to bring her in and some insurance as Rio Seto just had a mishap there. So maybe the Topeka, Kansas native can turn it around here.
For our statistician, Brett, you're driving, by the way, so I don't know how you got this stat, but Mia Williams is officially tied for the program record for home runs and RBIs in a season.
Oh, wow.
So her next solo shot will break 2 records at once. But, Brett, you're driving. I don't know how you figured that out.
Sounds like he's a texter while driver for sure.
Hope not.
I hope not. I hope not.
Here at KTXT, we do not condone texting and driving. That's why we're on the radio, so you don't have to text and drive to keep up with the game. Just turn that dial in Lubbock all the way to the left, or go on YouTube or tune in, and you can hear our beautiful voices.
Hopefully he's using his Siri. Hopefully he's just talking to his
Yes.
phone, figuring
I know
it out.
he's watching the YouTube stream.
Oh.
I do know that.
Well,
watching it like
okay.
it's plugged up to
his phone is like probably here.
Yeah, it's plugged up to his
and he's not yes. It's,
he's not.
It's not something
His
to
eyes
watch.
aren't glued to it. Yes.
Correct.
America, Brett is safe. That's all we need.
Okay, that's all we need.
What
to
is
know.
it safe?
Brett
Is
is
possibly
safe.
this lead, Joel.
Oh yeah, this lead is probably turning in the end that they don't want to see as Candy gets his pitch off hot and easy for a ball 1 to start off.
Samaya Jones last at bat. RBI single officially. It was a gapper to the wall, but she overran first and had to go back. That's the only reason why she was there.
As Candy gets the pitch in again, down easy for strike 1 for the AUSL Golden Ticket girl.
Yeah, you're unfortunately Nigel's still showing signs of that oblique injury all the way back in the summer because that velo is just not as fast as it used to be.
As Candy with the 1-1 here, with the grunt there, gets a for strike 2, gets Mike Jones.
But the difference is Candy's rise ball has enough run on it to where the extra velo just makes it unhittable.
The 1-2 here for Kennedy, and a wobble in and out, and go for a ball 2 right there. Jones being patient at the plate.
I'm saying this just to make Brett angry. Is Samaya Jones the greatest ever to wear 77?
Uh-oh.
Oh, geez.
Let's not do that.
No, don't do that to me either, man. That's Kennedy. Gets the pitch in low, easy, and gets Samaya Jones out of there with a scream.
Great way to take control early. Very, very good way to make this inning feel like it's just a fresh inning. In her mind, it is just a fresh inning, 0 outs. Just let her get comfortable. It's the beginning of the game for Nigel Kennedy. First inning.
This could be the last time you see her pitch at home, depending on other outcomes.
Oh, that's sad.
There's a chance. She could pitch tomorrow. I'm just saying.
Tomorrow.
It's your last guaranteed, I guess.
It's a sad thing to think about.
Kennedy gets his pitch in and got her swinging and a miss. Got Tovin looking double cross right there.
Well, if we're going to lean on the side, that you're going to host a regional, 90% sure. So you'll see her in May.
You'll see her in May.
It's true.
As Candy, as Tovin shows bunt there, keeps it in the infield, and Pan will try to get to first in time, but Tovin will be safe at first where Liss is.
We have seen a masterclass in bunting from both sides, that going down the third base line and just staying fair the whole time. I think this is the most bunt singles I've seen in a game from 2 teams.
It's been quite a few.
Yes, because usually in a game, Maya will get 1 or 2, and you're like, okay, cool, that's Maya Davis. But both teams just bunting it at each other.
Candy gets the pitch in, a high one outside the zone for ball 1. Burns had to stand up to get that one.
Much more balanced attack today. 7 hits, 5 runs, 2 home runs for Baylor, and Tech doing very similar. 2 home runs to get to 6. You have, of course, an RBI single as well.
Candy gets it down and easy for strike 1 here against Leah Cran. Nigel just being comfortable where she is right now. As Kate said, the velo hasn't looked the best because of that injury she picked up, but she is fighting through it today as she gets this pitch off in a hurry, and it'll go outside the right for ball 2.
And what I mean by that is she's probably still hovering on 68 miles per hour, 69, maybe even 70. It's just the difference between 70 and 73 is very stark with how much movement she has.
Exactly. As Cran hits this one, it'll go foul here. Bring your glove to the game and bring a bucket too. It doesn't break someone's glass.
That's a very creative sponsorship.
Yeah.
A roofing sponsorship for a foul ball that goes in concourse.
Right. It really gets you thinking about the roofing companies, which you don't do often.
No, you don't want to be calling the roofing company.
No.
The 2-2 here for Kennedy. Gets it off. Oh, over the head, and Tovin will steal it to second as that one just goes over, and Kenny says that's my bad right there for Burns.
The inning is slowly unraveling. That dog has only 2 legs.
Oh.
It's a very cute dog, though. Of course, it's learned how to sit really well, but it's very well mannered.
Oh, he's shaking.
It is cold out here.
It is cold. Well, no, he's nervous. He's performing in front of a bunch of people.
Oh, don't make him shy. But Kenny's not going to make them shy here, but Cran is going to wind it up, and it's going to go. Oh, what a catch from Davis. There's a catch from Davis, and they will move it to third.
My God.
Maya Davis with a crazy catch in center field. Almost hitting the flag post, but she's going to grab it right back in, and Tobin will move to third.
That could just save you the game in the series. I mean,
They might need to call 911. That was a robbery.
Yes.
That was disgusting.
oh my God.
Got to be play of the game.
Hello, world.
We got a review going.
The ruling on the field is that the runner left on time. This play is under further.
Oh, this could be a potential double play because if she left early, they stepped on the bag, and this could be an inning ender, which would be huge.
Yeah.
We apologize to all fans listening that we just destroyed their eardrums
Yeah.
for a second, but all three of us at the same time screamed.
Hey, it was worth it. Look it up on YouTube after the game.
Oh, I'm gonna look it up right now while y'all talk. I gotta watch this reaction
But Sam,
live.
I mean, what we just saw right there was cinema, as you could say. I mean, what did you just like about that whole play as it goes under review right now?
I really thought we were just about to see the entire momentum of this game shift in this inning, but Maya Davis had different ideas.
We're watching our
We're
reaction.
watching a replay back now here on
Right.
KTXT's
Look at
YouTube
us. Look at
page.
us yap right here. Oh, look at us. The camera's kind of freezing, a little choppy, but here comes the audio. we'll have to listen to the audio. Unfortunately, the camera got a little choppy, but
Yeah.
good Lord,
Good
Maya
Lord,
Davis.
Maya Davis, man. And people have been saying, I mean, she hasn't been batting the best so far, but I mean, her fielding is still the fielding. That's why she's the best center fielder in softball as today.
Absolutely. Still a very elite. Even when the bats aren't there, she's always going to be your most reliable person in the outfield for sure.
Most outfielders have a poster of Samaya Jones in their room. Samaya Jones is a poster of Maya Davis in her room.
Field has been confirmed. The runner did leave on time.
Okay, so runner leaves on time, Joel, so there will be a runner on third, that being Tobin. But now you got 2 outs in the inning.
Yeah.
Courtesy of Maya Davis committing felony robberies.
Exactly. What great hops from her. I mean, that was a man. Can't even speak on that one. But Canny will get this pitch in, and it'll go foul here for Faith Piper.
Hopefully this gives Nyjah the opportunity to reflect and refresh, because that was an absolutely terrifying thing to get thrown into. But that review and then the save, maybe she can calm down a bit, just be more relaxed. Use the pitch clock.
As Canny awaits this pitch, she gets it in. Down easy for strike 2 right here against Faith Piper.
Paper straight flying.
You got to put the phone on it. Got to put the phone on it.
Got to put my paperweight back on. This was a very nice pitch there from Nyjah. Caught the outside corner to the lefty.
As Candy gets the pitch in again, and she'll crack it, and they'll get her to first and get her out of this inning. The Baylor Bears almost had a chance to come back and make some turmoil for these Red Raiders, but they keep that fighting Lubbock spirit going, and they will turn it all over and go in to the bottom of the 5th.
You got to keep the pressure on if you're Tech now in terms of offense. Baylor thinks they're back in it. Put the nail in the coffin at the bottom of the 5th and get on moving. I mean, you were in potential run rule category 25 minutes ago. Fortunately, Samantha Lincoln and Chloe Riasetto, your 2 pitchers who you would like to see more from consistently, allowed 2 big home runs. But Nyjah almost allowed another. That's the downside with this team this year, is home runs allowed. Most of the time hasn't killed them because they've been solo shots. Those were both with runners on. To kind of speak on that, last year, they played, remember, they went 54-14. They played 68 games. Only allowed 33 home runs. They allowed 30. They're at 32 already this year. So you want to know what could, if we're gonna open that discussion and open that door to people that they don't want to hear, what could keep this team from going far? It's home runs allowed, actually, as the Baylor infielders just accidentally did not grab the ball and it went over to the Tech dugout. Sorry, that was just really funny. But yes, if going back to the serious conversation we had at hand, that's where you start struggling, you can start getting scary. Because if you keep allowing home runs, eventually they're going to punish you like they just did there, Sam.
Yeah, it'll catch up to them. It'll catch up. If the Tech bats are not cracking, it's eventually going to be the thing that burns you.
Indeed. And so got some jams going here in this 5th inning stretch here as Lexi Warmack will get back to their pitching stance with Lauren Allred up to bat next. Lauren Allred already 1 for 1 today, 370 average. Hopefully she'll turn it up in this first day of May here. 6-5, Texas Tech on top with Baylor trending. I mean, 7 hits so far for the Baylor Bears, but Texas Tech upon 9.
Kate is moving and grooving right now.
Kate is moving.
It's my 5th inning stretch because I can't stand up, so I gotta do some other things to get a little loose.
Got to get the blood moving.
Like you said, Joel, Allred single in the second, walk in the third. What can she do in the fifth?
Warmick gets prepared and gets it down easy against Allred for first strike.
And Warnick came in relief and looked fantastic. So, you know, what in the world is?
Oh, I guess Davis' dad is going to go try to talk to her. But as this Warnick pitch goes high right, easy for ball one.
Yeah, I have no idea what's happening over there. But keep our eyes on the game at hand.
As Warnick prepares. Yeah, he's talking to his daughter. As Walworth swings it, but it will get caught easily by Miss Samai Jones out there in left field.
Well,
easy peasy for Jones as she's back in the naming column for us today.
Welcome back to the game, Samaya Jones.
Welcome back as she is over there protecting that left side of the field as Desi Spearman's coming up to bat next. And I think today, right now, you start to see Spearman maybe crowding the plate a little more. She does it more around this fifth inning stretch.
She's actually quite the opposite right now, Joelle.
Yeah.
She's not really leaning over it as much. Now, she's still very tight to the home plate. She just likes to lean over and be in the way of the plate, but so far today, not doing that.
Playing a very precise game as Warner got that strikeout first. As she get this pitch off again and goes high, almost hitting Spearman's face. Will go for ball one. Quick and crazy for Warnick as she's having a patient time so far. Got that one out so far, and she's dealing right now with Spearman in the batting range as she gets this one out fast and easy for ball two outside the zone.
Yeah. Nat Warnick kind of missing again on the rise, just slightly. But another calm at bat from Desiree, who's 0 for 2 today.
The 2-1 here, and Warner gets it down for strike two against Spearman. Some people did not like that call right there.
It's the right call. Caught the outside corner there. It's gotten dark out of nowhere. I just kind of want to point that out.
Probably will see the lights coming up here soon as Warner got Desi swinging a miss. Sent her back to the Red Raider dugout with Haley Toney up to bat next. Warnick playing some mind games here so far.
It has gone eerily quiet here at Tracy Sellers Field because after Baylor with a huge top of the fifth, you're now with 2 outs and uncompetitive at bats in the bottom of the fifth.
And Warner gets this pitch out fast, just right outside the zone for ball one.
Warnke really setting the tone here and early on as the pitcher here, because you saw them hitting everything whenever Ross was out there, but now they really can't do anything.
Warnke with another strong, fast pitch, but just goes outside for ball two.
Yeah, Tony being calm, cool, and collected. You need a strong AB here, even if it's just to work the pitch, because you got to see all of Warnke's stuff at hitter.
Oh, and Warnke's just going to hit Tony, and that's going to sting her a little bit in the left side of her back, as she will take first base right there.
That stings, especially on a cold day, Sam.
Yeah, not the day that you want that for. This cold in May is weird.
That's what I was saying. It is May 1st, and I think it's February 7th.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it feels like a February, March day.
Might see some snow petals falling today.
Who
knows?
Who
knows?
Last year on April 1st, it's April 8th or something like that.
Yeah.
It snowed. That was the most snowfall we got all until this year.
Exactly.
Right.
Lubbock is a place of up and downs.
Temperature does not exist.
I believe there's a tear in space, and it's in Lubbock, Texas.
I'll agree.
Warnke gets it out here, and Davis will go foul here with her first bat of this bottom of the fifth.
Yeah, Davis 0 for 2 today. Stat broadcast was a little behind. Still thinks Haley Toney's at bat. No, she's at first.
She's at first now.
There we go. Yeah, 2 groundouts today, so you would like to see maybe something leave the infield.
Warnke winds it up again, and Davis swinging again, just goes foul here near the Texas Tech dugout.
Yeah, she's really going for the big hit right now, because being 0-2, I feel like she feels like the only way to make it up is by getting either the home run or the extra base hit, because she's great at those easy singles, but that's not what's working for her right now. So she needs to mix it up.
Put a quality swing.
The 0-2 for Warnke, and it'll pop fly up for Davis, and it'll look middle, but caught comfortably out there by Guzman, and it will retire this bottom of the fifth inning. Texas Tech retiring it after that crazy catch earlier by Davis, and Baylor will come back to see if they can get some momentum going to take over the lead.
It's a quiet inning for in the position you didn't need a quiet inning. All the momentum's down to Baylor. I know you robbed them, Davis big, but I would still argue, Sam, the momentum is in the team from Waco's hands. As we go to the top of the sixth, you got to play perfect softball, because if you don't get any more runs, like, obviously you have to play or else you'll lose the game. But
Right.
Yeah.
you don't want to go. You don't want to play the bottom of the seventh.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, despite that robbery, I agree. Baylor really took the momentum over. The Bats, they really started going in that inning, starting with Marshall, who really has been the unsung hero, I think, so far in this game. If she didn't start off with that home run, who knows if that would have happened. Really got the momentum going for them, but hopefully Nigel can take it back. I just feel like she's in a very dangerous position, but she's a very dangerous pitcher. So who better than Nigel to bring this game back? Give Tech the momentum. Just give them the opportunity to close this game out with a win and win the series early.
Yeah, Sam. I think you're right on track with that. I mean, if you're Candy, you just got to get it easy out of this one, get some 3 outs straight out of here, and then go make a turnaround. I mean, hopefully they can. But if Baylor can get on the board here, I mean, it'll cause some dangerous things for this Tech team, because, I mean, they got Butner up next, and then you got Marshall, then you got the new change, not for Flores, coming up after her. So maybe Baylor's still got some juice left in them. Who knows?
You know, it'll be interesting to see if they let Flores bat this inning or go back with Gigi Lindsay. I mean, Lindsay worked a walk against Nigel last time, so we'll wait until that happens. But yeah, you go. If you're Baylor, we'll play that side of the game. You need to get 1 runner on before you get to 2 outs. You don't have to get a leadoff person on, but you got to get 1 on in the next 2 to give yourself a fighting chance.
Candy prepares for Butner, and she gets it out, and she gets her swing and a miss for strike 1 here.
Butner did not want to swing at that, that's for sure.
That was dirty right there for Nigel Kennedy.
Yeah, she's going full throttle. I mean, that's really the way to do it, because you gotta get ahead early. I think just catching them off guard like that is the perfect way to do it.
Candy sets, and she steals again as she swings and a miss. Second strikeout right there for Butner. Nigel Candy playing the aggressive game early right now, trying to get Butner out of there in a hurry so they can retire this inning. Candy steps up, strikes again, and Butner will go foul here off the top of her bat. Easy peasy right there. Candy, I mean, you got to be aggressive for those first 2 pitches, and you see them coming, and you got her swinging and missing for both of them. So let's see if she can clean up here to get 1 out here so far.
You need a quick AB. You don't want this thing going long.
Candy gets it going. Oh, high top left for ball 1 here. 1-2 count at top of the 6th.
I think she realized the safe and steady game wasn't really working, so I think she just had to give the pitches everything she's got, because they're going to be tough for them to hit if she does.
Candy swings in. They'll get over there for Butner. She gets to first easily, and Terry couldn't get that in time as Butner would take to first off of Candy's pitch right there.
Yeah, really nice piece of hitting there from Butner. I mean, stick the bat out there and place it where it needs to. Now Kagan Marshall's up, and
Morris has something to say.
whoa, last time Kagan Marshall was up, she hit a 2-run shot.
So let's not hope she does that
there's
again.
a runner on. Yeah.
There is. Was it a 2-run or was it just? I thought it was just a 1. Am I wrong?
Oh, it was a solo
It
shot.
was a
You're
solo
correct.
shot,
Okay.
yeah.
Yes,
It was a
I
moon.
was mistaken. Yes.
Okay.
A solo
Nope.
shot
That's okay.
because Carter's was a 3-run
Yes,
shot.
the 3-run, and then she
Yes.
had the solo, and then okay.
It was a moon shot.
So let's
from
hope
her.
she doesn't hit a 2-run shot this go around.
I hope not.
It was a moonshot from her. Yeah, that was crazy. Kagan Marshall up to bat next with Candy up to play, and she gets it down easy and fast for strike 1.
Now, the difference is it was against Samantha Lincoln. She didn't see Nigel yet.
It's a different pitcher, different game.
Erase those 2 ABs in terms of history for the pitcher, but don't erase them for the box score.
And there you go with the 1-0 count here, and it'll go foul here off the glove
Nubber.
of Burns.
Yeah, hit the nub of the bat on Marshall. Yeah.
Hit the bottom.
If it hits the bottom of the bat but not the glove, it's just a foul?
Yes.
Okay.
If it hits any part of the bat, it's foul, even if it hits you after.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. I get you.
The 0-2 here for Kennedy. And swing and a miss for Marshall. And do they get her at first? And she's still safe there. Misses Tover. That was Tover over there.
Quick reflexes there from Burns to even try to keep Tover over there.
Quick and easy and fast as they got her out of there.
Yeah, it's really funny. You have Tovar and you have Tovin.
Yeah. The two toes.
And now the pitcher who's kind of shut down the Red Raiders' offense is going to be up to bat. That being Warnke. I'll get you a little batting stats on her for y'all while we wait. Warnke this year, hitting-wise, 333 batting average. This will be her 6th AB, 2 hits into those, of course. So really, all you need to know is limited ABs, some production. Has an RBI this year and has 2 total bases.
So she's good when she's batting. It's not often, but she's pretty okay.
2 hits and 6 ABs is too small of a sample size to say yes or no.
That's fair. You know what?
So she's in her junior year. And the problem is most of her biostats about her is a pitcher. So
better pitcher than a better batter.
It's better at bat than Flores. And you saw that last inning. I mean, I think if Flores bats in that inning, by the way, you don't have a 4 spot.
Oh, it changes completely.
That's true. Candy gets this one high center for ball 1 out to the zone.
And that goes credit back to Glenn Moore. He's in his 26th season here at Baylor. He's been at Baylor longer than we've been on the planet, boys.
Wow, jeez.
Think of it like that.
Candy swinging a miss for
young.
Warnke right there. Got her swinging for the fences.
Yeah, that man has stood in a dugout longer than you've just breathed air. That's a
jeez
crazy way of thinking of life.
That's a strong man, too. He's standing over there tall and proud with jacked arms. Swing and a miss. They got Warnke again. Kennedy's working. He's working the plate.
And we gotta make an out of context compilation of this of our broadcast and just see what happens from it.
It's gonna be like an hour long.
It was an hour long of just
Maybe
craziness. And Kennedy's got the craziness going as she gets Warnke out of here. Back to her dugout she goes. She's dealing and wheeling right now.
So Sam, you asked, is Warnke a good batter? I think you got your answer. You don't know yet.
Yeah, we don't
7th
know.
AB and 2 hits in them now.
You're not gonna find out against Nigeria. You're just not.
As Guzman's up to bat next with Candy at the plate, and she gets her easy for the first strike against Guzman.
Sam, I think your idea is coming into play here about you're saying, hey, Niger just needs to attack. She's gone back to doing that, and so far it's worked in her favor the last 2 batters.
Yeah, Baylor just seems frozen.
Candy's pitch comes in, but it's off the top of the bat of Guzman. Goes foul here.
But whereas a part of it is like when you see the rise ball bench, you kind of become scared.
Right, you don't. Yeah,
you don't want.
You don't want to hit it.
I don't want to be in the position when she's throwing that.
No.
Candy winds it up with the 0-2 count and gets her out of here. Guzman say bye-bye to this inning. Niger Candy cleaning it up here for the Texas Tech Red Raiders, and they'll get the turnaround here.
That is how you change the momentum completely. It was terrifying leaving that 5th inning. You didn't know what was going to happen, but Niger decided to just change the game completely.
Yeah, big inning there, like you just said, Sam. Goose egg in the top of the 6th, and you need insurance runs. Sure, a 1-run lead is a lead. It's not safe after what Baylor has shown they can do. You can't. It's okay if you don't score a run this inning. You can't go 1, 2, 3 quietly and unmotivated.
Right, but I have a feeling a run is gonna happen because look who's up.
A run is in session. Is that what you're saying?
I think so. You've got Terry, Williams, and Liss as our first 3, and then Burns right at. Well, will it be Burns? Yes, because she's back. Yes. Yeah. So that's a terrifying.
I'm gonna be honest. Okay, let's go around. Let's play a little fun game of guessing.
Okay.
How many runs in this inning? Joel, I'll let you have first pick. If you take the number, we can't take it.
Get 3 runs this inning.
Okay.
As much as I'm saying there's going to be runs, I only think there will be 1. I think it'll just be 1. I'm going with a Mia Williams, Caitlin Terry RBI.
Give me a 5 spot.
Okay. Oh, hello.
Wow.
5 for 5.
Cade wants us to stay as long as possible. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it is our second to last broadcast of the season. It's Joel's final.
That is true. We got to take it all in.
I want this broadcast to last 12 hours.
You know what? Me too.
Hey, we almost.
Actually, we would have to order some like food or something because we'd get hungry. But
we almost went for that one time with the home run derby. So I mean.
That day we were on air for 8 hours. So.
Yeah. So we were almost close with that mark. So if we could pass that today.
That was a
Gonna be
fun day if we're going to talk about one of my favorite days.
That was a cool
because
day.
we called ACU versus UNT.
Yeah.
Two teams we didn't
don't
cover,
yeah.
but we had all the prep work done for them, so we called their game, and it was fantastic. It was some of the most fun I've ever had in my life.
That was an amazing day.
I have fun every time I'm on air, by the way.
On air is always the best time. And if you want to join on air, if you're listening, please come by KTXT office, come by the KTXT radio station.
If you're a student,
there's your answer. If you're a student,
yes.
You cannot volunteer if you're not a student.
You gotta go to tech.
Gotta go to tech.
As Warnke gets her pitch ready, goes outside the glove, and will go out for ball 1.
And shout out you, Macy, for sitting around this long and producing your final game with us as well. It is Macy's last time producing for us.
Macy's last time too as well. So thank you, Macy, for
appreciate
holding it down
you
for years.
We got a lot of farewells going on.
You gotta say goodbye to 2 people, man. That's what happens.
As Warnke winds it up and gets down easy in the zone for strike 1 against Terry.
But they can't get rid of me yet.
Not yet.
I got another
No,
year.
you're stuck here.
Yeah, I got another year. I'm stuck at Tracy Sellers Field.
You're stuck in the
You're
cellar.
held captive.
Oh, well.
Warnke winds it, gets it outside just for ball 2 against Terry.
Don't think anybody wants to be trapped in the cellar.
It's a scary place. You got to play this team.
That was great.
I've been working
Great
on that.
wordplay.
Thank you.
The 2-1 here for Warnke. Gets it down. Terry will slap it right field and just go out easily by Leah Cran, and they'll take her to the dugout.
Well,
there and there.
Sam's exact prediction is now off, but you could still be right in terms of one run scored.
Right, yeah. Okay, how it's going to happen, it's going to be a little different. It could still be a Mia Williams RBI. It just won't be scoring in Caitlin Terry.
You should just stick to it being 1 run. So then
1 run.
There you go.
It's happening.
It's
Calling
happening.
it.
He's calling it.
Locked in. 1 run.
All right.
The Windermere, Florida native White Chocolate's daughter is up to bat, and she's looking at strike 1 first from Wonky.
Who was she related to?
Jason Williams.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. The Mr. Wizard, I like to call him White Chocolate. It's Warnke.
He's one of the best
Gets it
mixtapes of all time.
Exactly.
I mean,
if you want to learn basketball, and
you want to talk about the greatest podcast guest you could have?
It's Jason Williams for sure.
Get him on 3 and out.
Warnke down again for strike 2 against Williams.
The DM.
Working against the count.
We do not have enough motion for that.
Hey, don't doubt yourself.
Hey, you never know. We
you have
got
a ton of motion.
We got Snapback Sports to come in, and you see.
That's true, we
and
did.
you see what we did. Warnke, as Williams taps it off the front of her bat, and they will get her out at first there. Easy peasy for Warnke so far. She's working and dealing. I mean,
Yeah, a year in review. It's kind of crazy that we had Jack Settlement on 3 and out.
exactly. So anything can happen. Don't doubt your beliefs, man. You just got to take your shots.
They just don't want me to be right. Mia
Well, none of
Williams
us are about to be
didn't
right.
score, well, yeah, but I want specifics.
As Warnke gets it down easy against Liz for strike 1 here.
I want specifics, and none of it happened. So what if Liz hits a freaking homer now? That'd be crazy.
I will say, Warnke has only allowed 1 hit since coming in the game.
Yeah. Warnke tips off of Liz's bat right there.
Do you want to know who
goes
is too?
foul.
I can tell you. It's to Jackie Liss, who's batting right now.
Oh.
Yeah, Jackie Liss, first, third, and fourth. Single, single, single.
Wow. So single. Well, what will this one be next?
Strikeout.
Ooh.
Um,
So Warnke
I hope
steps up outside the zone, bottom right for ball 1. Cade was close, just by
we're
inches.
safe for now.
Yeah, I think it will be.
So Warnke prepares. The 1-2 count. And gets Liz swing and a miss back to the dugout. Okay, well, to the profit working again because, man, they got her out of there easy and quickly. Baylor Bears turning around here again, trying to see if they can take the lead again with this momentum.
Yeah, they need 1 run to at least extend this to the bottom of the 7th and force Tech to walk it off. But Baylor's shown signs of taking down top opponents. The issue is it was all the way back on March 13th through the 15th. They took down UCF in Orlando, winning that series 2-1. So they have the ability to do it. They just haven't shown in the long run. And that's how you get to 27-24, 9-13 in conference play. You can hover around 500 because this is pretty indicative of that, right? You can, let's say they pull off the upset today, they could probably get their butts kicked tomorrow, and then the cycle continues.
Exactly. They are on that 5-game losing streak now, so they'll try to see if they can turn around here. But I don't know. You got Niger Kenny in there. You got Valdez back at catcher. So what's going to cut it for them right here, Sam, if they want to make something happen?
Baylor, I think they just have to swing at everything, even though Niger's not giving them a lot to swing at, because the fastball is just it's not working for Baylor. So, but I think they just have to swing because obviously to score runs you have to swing. So I think they just have to give it everything they have because she's giving it everything she has.
And now we get the swag surf going.
Got a swag serve going here at the Seller.
I don't really see many people swag surfing.
Not in softball. Not normally softball.
Yeah, no.
They don't even like to do it at basketball games anymore.
Football, though.
You will catch people swag surfing. I feel like, is the swag surfing dying?
No, I think the crowd environment's different. Yeah. That's all. I don't think the swag surf's dying at all. I mean, the Atlanta Falcons bring it back, and they're always going 8-8 every year. So
that's true.
It's alive and well. Trust me, Joel.
It is alive and well here as you get the lights flashing around. It's dark out here. It's vibey. People are liking the cold weather, and we're swag surfing here up in the booth, and we're having a good time as Niger Candy's up to pitch. You got Brooklyn Carter up to bat next for the Baylor Bears with Samai Jones next out there, and then Amber Tobin to close it out if they can get 3 outs or more.
You want a tough test? You get the top of the lineup for Baylor that has dismantled you today. 2 for 3 Brooklyn Carter, 3-run shot and a double. Samaya Jones 1 for 3 with a hard single, and then Tobin, who also had a hard single. So the top of the lineup showed up today, and that's going to be the hardest one to put away. You're 3 outs away, Joel, from your 50th regular season win this year.
Indeed.
You're on the cusp of greatness, winning your 67th series in a row if you're Glasgow, but you got to get through these 3.
Yes, Kennedy gives ball for the first pitch against Carter, and Logan Hollerman will move into left field over there for Desiree Spearman for the day.
Makes sense. Excellent defender out there, Hollerman.
As Kennedy's pitch goes over and over, and bring her glove to the game because I almost hit someone near the promotion stand over there. Foul ball here.
That was the closest opportunity we've had so far to catching a ball.
If only it just slipped through right there through that crack.
I've only caught 2 balls in my life while on air, and they're both volleyballs.
Oh. Swing and a miss right there for Carter as Candy got her going. 2 strikes here so far.
I have a petition. They need to add some lighting here under the, because like the top of the crowd's lit, but everyone else is in like almost utter darkness.
All right, it's a little dark back here.
Yes.
The 1-2 for Candy. It's foul here by Carter.
Like, I'm going to be honest. I think if we were here for another hour, I don't know if I could see my boards.
Yeah, this is definitely the latest softball game I've ever been to. It's nearly 8
p.m.
I don't think I've ever been here past 7:45, at least while the game is going.
It's 8 p.m. here, but Candy's outside the zone for ball 2 here against Carter.
The darkest game I ever called was the doubleheader day against Arizona State last year, but that was before they had the overhang, so the light creeped in more. With this overhang now, it's way dark.
Yeah, it blocks it out.
Candy with the 2-2. And Carter will go foul here again. Bring your glove to game because that guy cannot catch it. Come on, man.
Selling.
What are you doing?
You're also reaching out with one hand. If you don't have a glove, get those 2 big old paws out and grab it.
You are not Odell Beckham Jr. What are you doing?
No, and you know, if you're playing catch with somebody and they reach out with one hand, what do you yell? 2 hands.
2 hands, exactly. The 2-2 here again for Kennedy. Gets it down and go foul again here for Carter.
It's a great at-bat from Carter, making Candy give her best stuff, and just Carter's looking for her pitch as well, and just playing plate protection is what you have to do. The senior showing them the ropes. Her average jumped up to 335 now.
Wow.
It feels like she's doing exactly what we were saying they need to do. She's swinging. She's swinging. She's making contact. It's just not going fair.
Candy again, and it'll go foul here for Carter.
Baylor dugout really trying to get something going, and rightfully so. They're keeping the energy alive they did that all day yesterday and all day today, and it's so far now playing in their favors. They're a run shy, Joel, of tying this game.
The 2-2 again for Kennedy, and just hits the ground, and it'll go for ball 3 here, y'all. What's going on in Kennedy's head? What is she trying to figure out?
It's mano-a-mano, couple last games for Brooklyn Carter in her career.
Then the 3-2, and Carter hits it, and it'll be caught comfortably right here by Maya Davis near left center. She'll get Carter back to her dugout. One out here so far for Texas Tech at the top of the 7th here.
The patience finally worked out. Just giving it her best, throwing him, and then finally Carter swings at one that finally goes fair, but just right into the glove of Maya Davis.
Samai Jones is up to bat next for the Baylor Bears. 1 for 3 today, Jones, sophomore.
And to keep this in mind, Baylor's playing for their opportunity to be in the Big 12 tournament. They only take the top 8 to the postseason tournament. Right now, they're 7th.
Wow. So they're
in
line.
A game ahead of Utah.
The cusp of the line to try to make the Big 12 tourney. As Kennedy gets his pitch in, Jones shows bunt, and it goes over Kennedy, and they will not get Jones in time as she uses that speed to get to first. And she's smiling and having fun because that bunt was superb from Samai Jones.
I'm going to be honest. Joel, I'm actually going to disagree with you. That was not a good bunt at all. She hit it high in the air. The problem is she hit it so well that she hit it over everybody. So I guess it's a well-placed bunt. But if you're a coach or a player, you're like, oh.
So bad it was good.
Yes.
Okay.
As Candy restarts and swing and a miss. Got Tobin looking twice.
But Joel, at the end of the day, Jones is safe on first no matter how it looked.
That's true. Just comfortably got there with her speed of hers. As Candy whips it in, and it'll get off the bat, and it will be a slight error right there from Panel, and they'll move the bases again. Tobin will take first, and Jones will go to second.
Yeah, they're going to count that as a hit. It took a really high hop and went off the top of Panel's glove, and then Tony almost kicked it around. So you got 2 runners on with 1 out for Leah Cran, who has a single today, all the way back in the 2nd inning. Since then, a fly out to left field and center. Remember, it was Faith Piper who was on deck, by the way, who was the potential one who got it robbed.
Yeah.
So
as I have a pitching talk right here with I think it's Nicolette Schmidt in the pitcher's mound right now, getting some practice over there. Maybe they might look for something to change, or they just keep Kenny in there for the meantime.
You have to keep. I know it's all hands on deck because you want to win this game, but I think you got to ride the horse that you brought out eventually. You got to let Nyjah figure it out. You can't just save her for postseason play because she's gonna be out of sync.
Exactly.
And this is a good circle visit because Nyjah isn't pitching badly. It's just things that should seem routine are not becoming routine. And so it's just to kind of reset the world and just say, hey, get an out here, and it's a different ball game.
Indeed. Baylor's getting some great hits on it and just put it in great directions. It's just
we are missing,
not going their way.
We don't have it. If there wasn't as many clouds in the sky today, we're having the potential most beautiful sunset ever. This is very picturesque. I'm going to take a photo of this game right now.
And it's true. As Leah Cran is up to bat next, Candy will get the pitch in, and she'll look bunt, and they try to go to third, and Samai Jones will move to third, and they'll move Tobin to second. Wow, a little change of events right here as Burns tries to throw to third, pauses, and then they just move it on.
And it's a
over.
double steal as well.
She
have 2 runners in scoring position. Yeah, hesitate is a great way of putting that.
She needed to, I don't know, she just needed to go to third.
Tying run is 60 feet away with 2 outs. With 2 outs to play with.
Kenny gets the pitch in. Nice, easy outside the zone for ball 2.
Now, Sam, I have a question for you. This is just hypothetical if it happens. If you get down 3-0, do you just give the free bag to get the force out anywhere for a double play, or do you attack her still?
That's a good question.
It's a loaded one, I know. I'm sorry.
The 2-0 here for Candy.
Yeah, you got me thinking
foul.
out here.
It's a compelling game.
It is a compelling game. So you're saying if you get the 3-1.
If you're, do you just put something outside and hope she does something with it, but if not, you're okay with giving her the free bag because you get a force out anywhere, or do you just play your game and pitch at her?
I think you play your game. I think you give them the strike because it's what she's good at. Give them the tough strike.
Candy with the 2-1, and it'll go foul here again for Cran.
Because now you have 2-2, and now it's a little safer to just throw it, do your dangerous pitch. You could throw it outside if you wanted to, but I don't see any reason to.
Candy awaits Cran. Cogging over the plate a little bit. Candy gets it in. Cran whips it, and it will be misplaced, and they will get home, and they will get to first. Baylor tying it up here.
Yes.
Yes, they are. The scoreboard hasn't changed yet, but Baylor tying it up here with Samaya Jones getting home quickly and Leah Cran getting to first. So there's a tie game here, folks, as Baylor gets a run on the board.
Tony's struggling a bit out there.
The left side of the infield is struggling. Panel has made an error. Tony's now made an error. Ria Seto way back made an error. It's not been a good day for defense.
Candy's pitch comes in, but it's fouled here by Faith Piper. Yeah, Texas Tech looking like they're falling off a little bit. 2 errors back to back right there. Couldn't just catch in the glove and get it to home quickly in time, and that's how Samaya Jones scores. It's Candy. Gets the pitch off, gets a grunt, and she will not get that in her glove, and bases are loaded now for the Baylor Bears. They're having a turnaround here late in the top of 7th.
It is a bad juju is starting to fill Tracy Sellers Field. Scary hours have taken over here. It has been they're all being counted as hits, but it has become I guess just a battle of just bad defense.
I know what you're saying. The gloves are not gloving.
No, it's just you're really close to making 3 plays, and I'm not trying to discredit Baylor. Because you don't want to use the word lucky.
Right.
I never want to use that word.
No, yeah.
But there's a lot of things just going one way compared to the other.
Candy gets his pitch off, and he'll go foul here for Olivia Butner.
Because if, let's say, Candy catches that bunt, right, that was the run that scored Samaya Jones. If Candy makes that play there, that's out number 2. And your third out, which was a strikeout, I'm pretty sure, is different.
Candy gets this one outside the zone left for ball 1.
But if you can't get emotional about it if you're Tech, because you're still in the game. It's not over.
You still have a chance here.
Now, the problem is the lead taking run is 60 feet away now.
Candy gets the pitch off with the 1-1. Swing and a miss. They got Butner looking both sided ways. Got strike number 2 right there.
You don't need a strikeout here, but it would be so preferable because of how your defense is playing right now.
Makes it a lot safer. Yeah, you can't rely on the double play.
Cannot.
The 1-2 for Candy goes foul here for Butner.
And I feel like that's what she's going for. She's going for the strikeout because she loves her fielders, but I think she knows that she kind of has to take charge here.
You gotta have a situational pitch. Joel, do we see that changeup?
I think you see a fast one right here, hopefully. Right. Let's see. Candy with the 1-2. Gets it over. And it'll go foul here for Butner again as it hit the home plate.
It's gone cold.
It's getting
the
chilly.
sun is gone.
It's getting chilly. The night is falling. But that's where you make champions.
Well, the sun was gone all game, I think.
Well, but the sun adds ambient heat.
Yes, it helps. It helps.
The 1-2 here. And swing, and they got her.
No.
Oh, they don't.
I thought it touched the bat.
I thought she got close enough to the ball.
Even if she didn't, I thought it was strike 3 looking. Fans are up in arms about it.
I thought that was a foul. I thought that
Baylor dugout is going crazy,
we
too.
might have a brawl take place here in a second, Joel.
Oh, I'd hope not.
Going crazy. The 2-2 for Kennedy. Outside the zone left for ball 3 right there.
Right, you need your best pitch of the game. It's full count, bases loaded. If you walk them, you give them the lead. Oh, boy.
Nyjah Kennedy up against the fences. 3-2 right here. Foul ball off of Butner's bat.
Grab your loved ones and hold them tight because it's about to be a wild ride.
Indeed. Everyone's rowdy here. Late night at Tracy Sellers Field. If you're watching KTXT Sports on YouTube, we're here. You keep it locked to left on 88.1 and tune in. Nyjah Kennedy with the 3-2. Gets it down. Swing and a miss! Olivia Butner gets sent back to the dugout. Nyjah Kennedy back against the wall. She performs.
Huge pitch for Nyjah. If there's only one player in the country I trust in the circle in a high pressure moment to get the right thing, it's Nyjah Kennedy.
The big moments do nothing for her.
No.
She's as locked and loaded as ever.
But now Kagan Marshall's going to be up, and the reason why you're actually going to pinch hitter.
Get a pinch hitter, yeah.
You're going to bring up Casey West, 29 ABs, 8 hits, 276 batting average, no home runs, no extra base hits, 5 RBIs, 8 total bases. Here's a good little note, though. That's slugging only 276, so if she hits it, it's not that. There's no power behind
power.
it. Unfortunately, she's battled injuries here in her 5th year at Baylor. Did not play all of 25, but was solid in the circle and in hitting in
Swing
2024.
and a miss from West as Candy gets her guessing.
Yeah, West in her 30th at bat and the most high pressure at bat she's probably had in 3 years.
Candy prepares, gets it off, and it's strike 2 right there against Casey West. Candy having a big time moment right now. And with the walls back against her, can she get her out of here? The 0-2 cut comes in. Candy's! Nothing happened there, so go for ball 1. Almost got too excited there, right there.
You got everyone listening out of their seat. You probably made Brett crash almost.
Almost. Jesus. Hopefully not.
Brett
The
is
1-2
safe.
here. Candy steps up. To go foul here for Baylor. Bring your girl up to the game, please, because it just hit the top of the
hit the booth.
concessions.
There we go. We got one finally. Hit the hot dog stand. Bark at the park.
Bark in the park, facts. Well, not 2 hot dogs, though. Just bark in the park.
No, yeah. I'm the only one who can have 2 dogs.
Niger Candy stepping up. The 1-2 count. She swings. And it's outside, top left for ball 2.
Smart pitch there. Entice West, but don't make it hittable.
Now, if you're Casey West, what are you doing right here, y'all? Are you being
You
patient?
got to put something in play. I mean, it's the only way you're going to get him home.
The 2-2. There's another ball here. 3-2 count so far. Oh,
here we
fans
go.
is getting rowdy.
Here
You got
we go,
Waco,
Joel.
Texas. Lubbock, Texas.
If you have one seatbelt on, put another one on. Get 2 buckles in.
Seems like she's willing to wait. I think she's going
Tracy
for the
Sellers Field late at night. The 3-2 count for Candy. It's a swing, and they get it out to the open field in the right field, and they will take home for 1. They will take home for 2. Baylor getting on the board and taking over the scoreboard here. 3 runs on the top. 8-6.
Huge hit from Casey West. I mean, Glenn Moore shows he's been doing this long enough as well. Brought her in and hits a 2-run single at the time now. Take a 2-run lead, guys. 3 spot here in the top of the 6th, like you said, Joel. Sorry, in the 7th.
Top of the 7th.
You now
here.
need 3 runs minimum. No, sorry, you need 3 runs now to win it. And there's still an out to play with for Baylor and a runner on 1st and 3rd.
I agree. The name of the game has completely changed. This was originally just get out of the inning and then try to win it. Now it's get out of the inning and just try not to get the loss.
And here's the issue. I'm going to bring this up now.
Mm.
I think you bring in Clary Aceto. I don't understand that now at this point.
Yeah?
You're up 6-2, and you're like, oh, yeah, we can bring her in. We got this comfortable. Ooh.
A little dangerous.
You have been outscored 7-0 since going up 6-2.
I think it wasn't even a
6-1.
fatigue thing with Lincoln.
Yeah.
I think they just pulled her for no reason.
You're up 6-1. You've been outscored 7-0.
I feel like they just didn't want to risk it with Lincoln, but looking back on it, Rhea said it was a very interesting choice for sure. If you're going to put in Nyjah at all, just put her in then. Put her in first, because I remember you were saying that she was warming up, and I was like, okay, she's coming in now.
What are we having the judicial review for?
Having a judicial review or something. Glasgow's pointing something out here on this right side. Don't know what was going on, but they will check that real quick as they get that going. But, yeah, I mean, if you're Baylor, I mean, you're up now, and it's just been a lot of turnaround so far. So Baylor might be riding the horses.
The Bears are scrappy, man.
They are.
They've gone 12 hits and 8 runs.
Field is at the runner left on time at second base. Texas Tech wants to challenge that to left base.
Ooh. It's okay. I didn't hear that properly. What
So they're
did they
challenging
say?
if the runner left from second on time.
They're saying she left.
If
Jerry
she-
is saying she left early. Maybe?
Okay.
If she left early, I don't know if they're talking about Piper, who's now at 3rd, or the runner scoring. Here's why that matters.
Probably
If
the
it was
runner
the runner who scored and she left early, she's out.
Yes.
If
And then
it's,
this is a very different
it's a
ballgame.
third
and
out.
then it's a 1-run game. Let's see if I can pull up the stream.
Alrighty.
It would still be a 1-run game, even though it would be the 3rd out. Okay.
So crazy
Yes,
turn of events.
yeah,
here.
it would be a 1-run game and you get out of the inning, theoretically.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. I'm going to pull up I'm going to see if the stream has the review and replay going on. It's really behind, though. We have
Shout out our
Glasgow
tech
looking mad.
broadcast.
Here's the replay. Oh. Oh, no. So what they're ruling is that she took off before the pitch was delivered. If she did, and we're watching right now, Nyjah, the pitch is off,
Very
and
close.
she's off the bag. It's too close. Yeah. Yeah, she didn't leave early, though. Because the ruling is if you leave early while someone is pitching, just like then we can
It's
go
an
back and tag
infraction,
you out.
yeah.
But no, the ball is still in Nyjah's hand.
Yeah,
It was out of her hand completely when she took off. So
we'll get back to here, folks. 8-6 here. Baylor takes the lead on Texas Tech here at the top of the 7th.
a stunner. That's actually not that stunning though.
Yeah, not
Baylor's
that stunning.
282 team average hitting wise. They just don't hit for power all that often, and they've gotten it today.
And as they did, as Candy gets his pitch off early left outside the zone for ball one.
They have 30 home runs now in the season. Texas Tech, I think, has
Something.
113, and that's coming into the series.
Just a little more.
As Candy gets it off, and Marshall will look to steal, and they will let her get there in time as they didn't see her. And she is at 85.7% stolen bases percentage too.
That just doesn't make any sense. Just like she had time to dance at second base in between second.
It's Candy with the 1-1 outside right for ball 2.
It just feels like Tech's defense is falling apart right
That's
now.
the second time Burns has just kind of been caught sleeping behind the plate.
And it will not be a good thing for Texas Candy and Texas Tech as she will get this pitch off here with the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Got Warnock guessing again. Or Warnke guessing again.
Got to get this one here, obviously. You have 2 runners in scoring position, and a hard hit single, actually a soft hit single, could score 2.
The 2-2, Kennedy. Down the middle, she got her out of this inning. Texas Tech will close it out. Baylor getting 3 runs on this inning, 8-6 going into the bottom of the 7th. Can Texas Tech turn around to take this win? We shall see.
You're going to have Burns paneled already. You're guaranteed 3 at-bats. Burns 2 for 3 today with a 3-run home run. Home run. As now we're getting an ad while I was reading that off.
Nice.
So thank you, Stat Broadcast.
Stat
They're
Broadcast.
trying to sabotage you.
Thank you, Stat Broadcast. Here,
Jesus.
Joel, I got you. I got you, Joel. But yes, and you're going to have Panels 0 for 3 and then Lauren Allred. I don't think this, I mean this in a bad way. You need someone to get on. You want any chance in this game.
This is a very unfamiliar situation for Tech this year.
A
Only
walk-off?
lost-
Yeah.
Yeah, a walk-off. They've only lost 4 games on the year. This
And
is strange.
This would be your worst loss in terms of runs allowed since you lost 9-0 to Arizona.
I want to say this is one of my worst announcer jinxes ever. I said upsets do not happen in the Big 12. Well, in softball, specifically the Big 12.
And then with unranked teams.
On ranked teams, specifically.
We know to never let Sam Jensen on a broadcast.
Well,
again.
Yeah, Sam, you're
I
banned
had
for
some fun.
you're banned for eternity, Sam.
Hey, you guys remember earlier when we said
Well-
with this broadcast to go for 12 hours? I lied.
Yeah.
Well, this will also be my last softball game now that I think about it because I graduate in December. So
Oh.
I didn't realize this would be my send-off too. But
Well, it's everybody's send-off. Hopefully they can also send this one off with a win for y'all.
I hope so.
walk
That would be a
off.
great way to go off.
New pitcher in the circle, so that could maybe play into some things.
Exactly.
No, is it not? No, it's still
No,
Warnke.
still Warnke.
Still Warnke. I
Still
apologize.
Lexi Warnke in the
I was
circle.
going to say she's been great today, so I don't know why they would risk it.
I don't either,
but
and that's why they didn't.
Exactly.
It's fair.
As Jasmine Burns will be up to bat next for the Red Raiders. Maybe she can make another
gotta get on
secure
base.
hit.
Just got to get
Here.
on base. Pass the baton. We haven't said that phrase in a while because they've been doing it without us having asked for it. Pass the baton. You cannot. A solo shot is not going to help you here. Respectfully.
Respectfully.
It cuts it to 1, and then, whoa, no one's on base, no pressure.
You just got to get on base. That's really the idea here. Hit it on the ground if you have to, but we'll see.
As Warnke steps it up. Burns hits it, and she will get on base as it hits the track in the back. And Burns will get to first and sit there comfortably with twiddling fingers. She goes.
Get on base.
the
3
start
for
you want.
4 today. A single, a home run, now another single. Well, now comes up the only player to be O-less so far.
Here comes Taylor Panel up
Sorry, also
next.
Maya Davis is O-less, so that stat does not count. But without getting on base. But Taylor Panel has just been ground out, ground out, ground out. You'd like to see the ball leave the infield here, Sam.
I hope it does.
Warnke prepares it, and Panel hits it, and it gets out of the glove of Marshall, and Panel will be safe at first. Texas Tech making a turnaround here as they have 2 on base. Burns at second, Panel at first.
We're seeing a lot of errors here.
What in the world? What did we take in the 7th inning for everything to collapse? And now we're going to have a review if the runner is safe at first. Either way, that is still a misplayed ball from Marshall, who Baylor's defense so far this series has been exceptional.
Exactly.
So time to bring up the review board.
And the freshman phenom right there, I mean, not having her
big
best
moment got to her.
Exactly.
This golden hour is happening
Yeah.
out. Oh, this is I'm taking a photo.
If you're here in Lubbock, man, this is beautiful. I mean,
well, the score isn't, but everything else is quite beautiful.
But everything behind it is beautiful. We got the sun out, shining on these beautiful, amazing Latin buildings of Latin heritage and like Latin architecture.
We'll pull up the thing. Unfortunately, I think the stream's going to be behind, but I'll do my best.
But Baylor, I mean, Texas Tech making a little turnaround over here so far.
So here's the review. Panel is running at first. She's safe. From that angle, at least. Remember, the ball has to be in the glove. It has to be fully in the webbing of the glove. Not if it's hovering, it doesn't matter. It has to be fully into the glove. So if in viewpoint, if it just disappears, they count that being in the glove.
As the umps are coming back here and make a decision now.
After further review, the call on the field has been confirmed.
Yes. Yeah, the Panel's foot is fully safe on the bag before the ball even reaches the palm of the glove. It's an easy call to make, but it's a right challenge from Glenn Moore. You got 2 runners on with no outs, Joel. And you got the best swing in all of softball coming up next.
Yeah, it's getting a little tricky for Baylor. If I'm them right now, and you need something to turn around for you, because Texas Tech is putting on the gas on the pedal, and they are not letting off, because right now you got Lauren Arwood up to bat, and man, it's the 1st of May.
You know what my gut's telling me, unfortunately?
Oh.
My gut is saying something.
Warnke hits it in.
Was it that?
Laura Arwood will get it as Burns tries to chase it all the way home, and she will get
Good
there.
heads-up base running, Joel. Good
Jasmine
heads-up base running. It's a 1-run game with a runner. The tying run is now on second. That's how you win a ball game if you're Jasmine Burns. That's going to bring up Desiree Spearman now.
Texas Tech.
You want to be a Lubbock legend, Joel? Desi has a chance to do that in her new home.
She does.
What a hustle play from Jasmine Burns. They're showing this on the video board, Sam. I mean, she does not turn her head once after the contact of the bat for Allred, and she is dead sprinting home the entire time. Catches everybody off guard. We got the red LED light show going. Wow.
It's a festival.
And now we actually are going to have a pitching change. You saw her yesterday. She's back in it today. Peyton Tanner going to trot on in to try to get 3 outs here and get the win for Baylor. Scary times. Tanner yesterday was pretty dynamic, but allowed 5 runs eventually. So 3.87 ERA coming into this series, 168 WHIP, best opponent batting average on the roster at 250. A little over 115 innings pitched. I'm equating yesterday as well. That is why. 86 strikeouts to 80 walks so far coming in this series. That ratio is about the same. 9 home runs allowed, but 103 hits. So that's how that whip and all that equates to it. This will be her 33rd appearance of the season and arguably her most important one.
I feel like that's the right call for Baylor because as we saw yesterday, she's great at the beginning, but then obviously as a pitcher does, they get tired and then they let up runs. She just needs 3 outs. That is all she needs. So it's a quick game for her, but a very important one.
Well, it's all she needs, but you have 2 runners on. You can't dance around either. That's the issue.
It's dangerous for sure, but I feel like with her out there, a fresh set of arms, if you'd like to say, I feel like it's very safe to put her in as the one to bring it out.
You know, maybe the world found out that this was Joel's last time doing play-by-play for KTXT and decided to give him an ultimate classic to call. You're doing a great job so far, by the way.
It's something that it's crazy, and you didn't expect it today, but we are expecting it here, man. It's something crazy. It's about to be cinema, as someone would say. So let's see what's about to happen. You got 1 on second, 1 on first, with Desi Spearman up to bat next, and That is another dangerous piece to this team. So Peyton Tanner back in the circle for Baylor, so she would try to close it out here, but
And
will Desi Spearman be?
the 3 out she has to get, if the base runners stay with that, they don't get thrown out or anything. And she has to get through Desiree Spearman, Haley Toney, and Maya Davis.
Yes.
And if she doesn't get through one of them, you got to go to Caitlin Terry.
Tanner winds it up, gets it on for strike one against Spearman.
Good take there from Desi. You don't want to go first pitch swinging on a new pitcher. Let the pitch, make her work a little bit. Don't let her get off easy.
Tanner prepares with the 0-1. Gets it down and swing and a miss for Spearman right there. Caught her guessing. 2 strikes so far for Tanner.
Now, unfortunately, Sam, that's the opposite. Very off-balance swing, looking to swing for the fences there, and not trying to pass the baton that time.
She's trying to take control here, but I feel like that's
Tanner swinging a miss. It got Spearman out of there.
that's not what was going to work.
She will close that one out for 1 out here so far.
Spearman, unfortunately, kind of showing the other side of her, which is a little yippy at the plate. Kind of wants to get out there, wants to be a part of the program, wants to do something. That's not how the at-bat works.
Tanner, and they will try to steal third, and they get there. What a walk right there by Taylor Panel to get to third.
Tying run is now 60 feet away, and Taylor Panel will let you know about it to the dugout. So Haley Toney just has to either put a bunt down, a single, or a sacrifice fly. Or we're going to extras, potentially.
Indeed. Jerry Glasgow with a great call right there. You saw him putting up the 2-1s. He was like, go steal if you have an opportunity, and they did.
I would not be shocked if Allred tries it next.
Tanner get it down low, and he's for strike 1 against Toney.
Now, if you're Haley Toney, Sam, you got to put something in play, right? You can't, right? I mean, you literally cannot just – a strikeout's the only thing you can't do.
You have to. Tanner is given it, and you have to swing.
Tanner gets it, and he'll go outside the zone a little bit for ball 2 here.
Tanner's being very aggressive. In this scenario, you have to. You have to be aggressive. You have to take control. I feel like Toney is the type of batter that won't let that happen.
Tanner gets it off, and there's a foul here by Toney.
And if the fans earlier who were upset by the calls the umpire was calling, he just gave you the call that he was giving Baylor. That outside corner is not open. It's a big at-bat for Haley Toney. I mean, obviously, but for her season right now.
Indeed. Toney awaits it. Tanner prepares. The 2-2 count for Tanner. Gets it off outside the zone, going for ball 3.
Honestly, a walk here for Tanner is not the worst-case scenario because Davis could hit into a game-ending double play, and there'd be a double play at any bag.
I agree. I feel like if you're Tanner in the situation with Davis at bat.
The 3-2 for Tanner. Goes foul here for Toney.
If you're Tanner here, I don't know if Davis is the worst thing in the world because with how she's been today, she's 0-4. I mean, 0 for 3 right now. 0-4 could happen.
You need to take off with Allred no matter what, just in case.
Tanner with the 3-2. Swing, and a go foul here. Bring a glove to the game as it's about to hit it.
Tony's not going for the ball, though. She's
putting together quality cuts like you just said.
Right.
Texas Tech, 1 on first, Allred. 1 on third is Panel. The 3-2. Swing, and they got her.
No,
oh,
held up. She held up. She held up.
So she will be going to third. I mean, she's going to first. Bases are loaded.
Hey, you want
Davis.
You want to get rid of a dry spell real quickly? Good way to get out of the 0-3 hole. Put something in play if you're Maya Davis.
If you pull off the walk-off RBI here, no one's going to remember the slump.
No one's going to remember your last couple days. They're going to remember tonight.
They'll remember the game winner.
Micah Hernandez and Baylor coach going at it here. But Tanner with the high pitch outside the zone for ball 1.
Hey, if you're Maya Davis, you were left off the golden ticket list. You were left off the reserve list for the invite to the draft. They didn't want you for some reason. Prove them.
Tanner gets the pitch off. Davis away, she hits it, and they get it home. They'll tag her, but Davis will be safe at first. So base is still loaded here as they got Panel at home. 2 out so far here for the Baylor Bears.
And that's exactly what I mean, Sam, going back to it, that the walk wasn't the worst case scenario because it became a force out anywhere. And with how Davis has been swinging recently, it hasn't been leaving the infield. So it's a quick, easy throw to home. You don't have to worry about the tag. It's just a step on the bag, which the catcher's done millions of times.
It's the exact same thing, but now you have another out to add to that.
Kaylin Terry up to bat next here.
Your best hitter right here.
Tanner brings it in. Not the pitch for Terry as it'll go out for ball one.
I mean, with the game on the line, 2 outs, bases loaded, you have the batter you want right here. Just so happens he's your 9-hole hitter today.
Tanner gets it out and gets down for strike one against Terry.
By the way, there's nobody at the wall at the Baylor dugout. They
are disciplined right now.
They're all
staying
hiding
inside
away.
the dugout. Tanner with the 1-1. Gets it down. Terry hits, and it's foul off her bat.
Down to your last strike, Sam.
Yeah, this is a dangerous position. Caitlin Terry's been very good under pressure, but I don't know. I don't know if this is the type of pressure that really.
This is why you get her from UCLA.
Go.
The 1-2 count for Tanner. Terry swings, and Baylor will take the win here in a thriller. Texas Tech could not hold on, and Baylor gets the turnaround and turns around here for the win here in Game 2 against the Red Raiders.
And we have an unranked upset.
We have an unranked upset. We have a rubber match, and there goes your super host. Bye. You won't host the super regional anymore. You'll host the regionals. You won't host the supers. Unfortunately.
I didn't realize that much was at stake.
Oh, every game. Since you lost to Texas State, every game was do or die to host a super regional.
How many super regional hosts are there?
It's the top 6.
Okay.
You will not be the top 6 in the NCAA.
And the Bears sick 'em here in Game 2 as we move into this post-game show, boys. Man, Texas Tech crawled back a little bit, but they just couldn't get the fight in as Baylor clears it and gets 3 runs
It's
on the board.
unfortunately something that Brett talked about many of times in late April, and it's now unfortunately trickled over to May, which is not a good thing. And that is you had 18 runners on. You converted the exact same amount as Baylor. Baylor just made the plays. Baylor outslugged you in a rarity. You can't have this many times you can't get these many runners on and eventually not be able to cash them home. And that's the downside. And great lineup construction from Glasgow, Sam, but pitching decisions.
It was a
interesting.
It was a very strange game from Glasgow because on the upper hand, yes, you made great decisions for the lineup. It worked out in your favor. You got 7 runs, but you wouldn't be at 8 runs for Baylor if it isn't for the Chloe Riasota decision. Great pitcher, but I don't think that was the decision they needed to make. I think Nigeri
they can't even see us. Sorry, keep going.
No, you're good. Nigeri was absolutely the pitcher you needed to go with, and she was great when she was in. And then, unfortunately, Baylor's bats were just on fire today. A lot more than they normally are. A lot more bigger hits, a lot more home runs, even though they're not a home run team. So that was just a tough game, but I feel like that game goes a different way if, unfortunately, Chloe does not see the mound.
Yeah, Sam, and you said that too. I mean, you bring Chloe Riasota in, and then it just goes down here for your Red Raiders, and then you bring Kennedy in, and then she just can't make the catch off her glove, and then you have the mistake over there at third base by Panel and Tony, two that have been off their game for a little bit. So you can't capitalize on that. It's just self-inflicting wounds, as I would say, Kate Wiltie.
You want a reality check, you got one. It's May. This is the time to get the final kinks out of the system, right? There's you found out another kink you got to get rid of. You found out another issue in the gearing. A bump in the transmission. I don't know any more analogies I can say without just saying you got to fix it.
Yeah.
Because you've now seen these sides in late April. Till now, you've seen both versions. You've seen the team that could steamroll anyone and win the World Series and not look even, they look untouchable. And then you see the opposite side tonight, where issues happen. But now, for the first time this year, you have a rubber match to call.
Yeah. You're 1-1 in this series, and you got to go to his third game. With
I don't
win.
count the doubleheader against Arizona because they just whooped their butts for 4 hours straight. So you have a whole day to think about it and sit there and reconvene.
Indeed.
You got to go throw Caitlin Terry again because she's been your most consistent. So that's all we have. I mean, Baylor outplayed you.
They did. Plain
and simple, Baylor out, and I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
Lineup construction, Glasgow was great. Pitching coach decisions, Glenn Moore, absolute masterclass.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts, Sam?
I just really feel like it's a what's next moment. Like what are we supposed what are they supposed to do in this moment? Yes, you have the Big 12 tournament coming up. Yes, you have the regionals. But are you going to let this control you? Are you going to let this be momentum? Or are you going to let it just be a thorn in your side that you can't get out? We lost to Baylor at home.
Yeah.
What do they do here? I'm hoping that the pitching, because this was a game where the pitching was not on its A game, and that's very abnormal for Texas Tech. Their pitching is normally on top of it. But you had a little slip-ups from Samantha Lincoln, the Chloe Aceto performance, and then you have Nigel Kennedy, who overall was great, but she gave up a couple. So does the pitching get back to normal? I'm thinking it will, but the bats were swinging, and that's what's important. Keep the bats consistent, and then just try to get the pitching back to what it's at. And I feel like this will not be a problem. The Big 12 tournament will be very interesting to see.
And it will be, as Texas Tech loses this one here 8-7 against the Baylor Bears in Game 2. But they still have a chance to come back tomorrow. Game 3 here. First pitch at 1:30. Cade and Brett will be on the call for that one. I'll be in the studio holding down. Macy, we appreciate you for holding down for the last time here at KTXT.
I want to hold it here for 1 second.
All right.
We're going to – Sam, unfortunately, you have to stay here for this, but it's okay.
That's all right.
Let's not even think about the game that just happened. It's Joel's final time calling a game with us.
Oh.
It's the final one, man.
And
I want to stay here for this.
Yeah, you can
pleasure.
listen to this.
I want to.
Truly, Joel, I'm so thankful for you being with us for a year.
I appreciate you.
And it hurts me so badly that we can't keep you for another year because you unfortunately have to
grow up.
You got to get your degree and you got to go be a big man.
Exactly.
For anyone who's curious, this is Joel's first season ever calling softball in his life.
Yeah.
And the strive you've made since Detroit Mercy to now is extraordinary, okay?
I appreciate that.
And it's the last time that I'm going to be able to have a call game with you as well, if we're going to rephrase it.
That's true.
I just want everyone to know that I love this man to death.
Love this guy too, man. He's helped me
I
through a lot.
love Sam to death, but not as much as Joel.
That's okay. It's hard shoes to fill.
Yeah. Joel, you were an amazing employee, but you're actually just an amazing human being. And you're an amazing friend. And nobody tells you that enough to your face.
I appreciate it, man.
And I think the world needs to know. And the world will know who you are. I'm never worried about that.
They will know who I am. They will know
and
who you are as
also
well.
to you, Macy, appreciate you for sticking with us.
Thank you, Macy.
I know you didn't get to call a game this year because you're working a lot. Thank you for producing. You never complained about it. You always just did it with a smile on your face. So this is the day that I hate the most when I hire people, and the day I hate the most in life.
I know.
And it's the day you have to say goodbye. So for one final time, that was Joel Fosso and KTXT, the Raider 88.1. He'll still be helping us out.
I'll still be here.
He still might write, but it's the last time we get to be with buddies with a headset on. So I just wanted you to have your moment. I wanted people to hear your flowers because at the end of the day, this, softball sports commentary is great. But this is our career.
This is our bond. This is the career that I made. 1 year on the job. I appreciate Kate so much through the hard times, to the times I didn't know what I was going to do, to the times that he was helping me get better. Every advice, everything that he's put in me and instilled in me till this day since I got hired here last year has been to improve me and make me a better person on air, even off air too. Our conversations in the office will never go unmatched, and I'm going to miss those forever and ever. KTXT fans, it's been amazing. Radio 88.1, I thank you so much. Sam Alessio, DG, everyone in the studio, Muhammad, Anna, Claire, Danny, Austin. It's been a pleasure.
You forgot one person.
Oh, I am forgetting one.
He's driving home.
Yes.
He's driving back. To
my believed colleague, my co-host, Brett Ramirez.
Yeah, if you want more Joel Fosso content,
tune into
they're
Believe.
in charge of Believe Texas Tech. I'm unfortunately there every week. They can't find another guest.
We can't get him out of there. But
you keep inviting me.
we do, but we just can't, we want to get him out, but we can't. But he has to stay. But it's been a pleasure, KTXT fans. 88.1. It's been a pleasure. You will see me soon. You will see Brett soon and Kate soon on your TV screens. I mean, you get both of them for another year.
Yeah, you get A dynamic duo that unfortunately is going to lose. I don't know what analogy I was going to say, but one of us is Chris Bosh, one of us is Dwayne Wade, and one of us is LeBron. And you get to pick who's who, but
you also get some 2 great hires next year who will be coming out soon.
Yeah, Monday you'll find out who those people are. They've called games with us, obviously.
They have.
Well, yeah, send us out of here, Joel.
This is my last time here at Tracy Sellers Field. Texas Tech 7, Baylor Bears 8. It's been real. It's been happy, and we're signing out of 88.1. We'll see you on the next one.
Watch